Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Happy Saturday. Thank you guys for being here. We should have a fun show tonight. We have some action and we have some drama. I know you guys love it when we have some drama. So I don't know. if I should start with the release, which is obviously the Grand Inquisitor, or wait for Mike to do that and get into the drama later on. I haven't spoken on the the release yet, the Inquisitor yet. So I don't know. I think I should wait for Mike for that. And obviously we got to get Mike's take on, the John Wick and what's his name? Caine as well. But let's see who's with us tonight on this Saturday evening. Uncarded in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. We got Babo. Hello, Pelican Collectors and Lucho. Smash that like a yes, please, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Last stream we had 33 in here. You know how many likes I had? 17. You guys are unreal, unbelievable. It kills you to hit that like button. I don't get it. Unbelievable. So yeah, because Lucho, we know how Lucho is. Lucho is a silent collector, is what we're gonna call him. He collects in silence. Oh my God. Joker J in the house. How are you, my friend? Everybody's happy when the winter walks by. Chris, my friend, how are you? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. How are you guys? Slugging16 in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. He said always with the drama. Hey, the good thing is that it's not my drama. You know what I mean? I just speak on the drama. I don't, it's not my personal drama, which, is the best type of drama. It's the best type of drama. The Thor in the house. How are you, my friend? As the Fabs turn. Oh my God. Tool in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here as always. You got slugging and says drama. He said drama first, so I can go home. Imagine. Guillermo, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday, my friend. Hit that like button, guys, please, if you don't mind. I appreciate it. There's 12 of you guys in here right now. Thank you, guys. We got no. He said no waiting. No waiting. Oh man. Just give us like and pass the just give us the like and pass this guy. Just mention Inart Simone. That's what I didn't know if to wait for him or to do that stuff first out of the way. Even though the Inart drama tonight is just one small thing. But we have some Jazz Inc. action, so we'll see what happens. With that, we got Harold in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. We got, what does he say? Take the hand not on your hot dog. This guy, can you imagine? Wrong channel, Joker J. Derek, my friend, how are you? Welcome. Happy Saturday, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got, this is a new name, Thomas Jones. Welcome. I'm something of a scientist myself. Did you hear about some people tapping out of the hobby? No. Who? Wait, what? Explain. What do you mean? Hold on, I got a hair in my eye. So wait, explain. Who's tapping out? Does anybody know about this story? Who's tapping out? Let me know. I'd love to hear this. Alvin, how are you? Welcome. Nice to see you here. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen your name. Welcome. Happy Saturday, my friend. Wait, Thomas, who? What? When? Where? Why? How? Let me know. I wanna know. because that's a really good topic right there. Tapping out. Yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. So how are you guys? Anything exciting? Anything new that you guys have seen out there? Tuli just reminded me about that. That what do you call it? That Cyclops. I'm looking for it now. That Cyclops is beautiful, but I got to get into it because there's a lot of shadiness going on with that thing. Shady. And I'll point it out so you guys don't get all upset. Hold on. Oh wait, you guys are speaking. Hold on one second. Where is it? I thought, am I bugging? How come it's not even on the website? That's weird, huh? That's weird. All right, let me see what you guys are saying real quickly. We have there's a bunch of people still crying over the artisan waitlist conversion drama. Conversion. I don't know what happened with that. Let me know. What do you mean? What happened with the conversion list? I don't understand. Fill me in, guys. Fill me in. I want to know what's going on. Every YouTuber that says they're tapping out and collecting make a big to do about them leaving and then come back always. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, the thing is this, right? When you try to, again, I don't know who they're speaking about, so this is just a general statement. Just out of people, just in general in life. I don't know who's tapping out or whatever, but I'm, probably going to apply to whoever it is. When you try to pretend, right? When you try to become something that you're not, or do something that you're not about, right? For example, this YouTube world, and I've only been in this thing a couple years, and by myself, maybe a year, if that, maybe a little bit over a year. So I can tell you guys that, from dealing with the people I've, met throughout this entire, YouTube world, this YouTube world can get you in trouble because it's very easy to get sucked in to something like this, meaning you start YouTube and obviously the game is all about what? Views and subs. So what do? You try to do whatever it is that you need to do to get those views and subs, right? So people will overextend themselves, right, to get that traffic in their channel. So that's what gets you in trouble, right? Trying to do something that, you can't do, trying to pretend, that that you are something that you're not, or that you are somebody that you're not, by doing things that you're not about. There's a lot of collectors now in the hobby, regarding, especially from 2020 on. And there's a lot, that's a whole new world of collectors, right? And because of that, because of that whole new wave of collectors, there is a lot of that going on, right? So a lot of people just, I need to get, all this stuff to, obviously, for my channel, for views, for this, and it could get very, very, very ugly very quickly. It could get out of hand very quickly. These things are not cheap. You guys have seen me from, my first day. And you guys are very well aware of how my collecting was at one point. Cases, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I I believe I ordered about 6 Mark 50s and about 6 Mark 85s. And that's just the recent ones, right? Before that, obviously, for years I was getting multiples of everything. The problem is I don't need to show off, right? I don't need to show anybody what I have, which is why I never did for as many years as you guys already know. All my collecting happened behind the scenes. It was not in the public eye. It was not, to show off. It was not to, pretend that I'm rich like you guys think already. It's never been about any of that. It's just I love collecting. I love Hot Toys. Um, if I stop collecting tomorrow, that's nobody's business. The problem is people make their life everybody's business. Again, especially on YouTube. So it backfires because, again, you cannot pretend that you're going to be doing something that you're incapable of doing in this hobby. Right? Again, it's very easy to get in trouble. You know, we are old enough to, to make our own choices. But why are we making those choices? What is our influence in making those choices? You know what I mean? Again, me being an outsider, right? And then coming into this, because again, first and foremost, I'm a collector. You guys know this. I've always told you guys that. So, you know, this YouTube thing to me is just for fun. You guys know how I suck at this. This is not even, I'm not good at any of it, and I'm okay with it. Because this is not what I'm about. This is, I'm not about making this look fancy or making, you know what I mean? It's just about sharing my experiences with you guys, talking to you guys, and hanging out with you guys. And, that's just fun for me. But what happens is people try to, I feel like everybody's trying to reach, a certain level, right? And they're willing to do whatever it takes to get to that level blindly, which is why there's so much backstabbing. There's so much, negativity. There's so much fakeness. Like nobody cares about anything but that goal, right? So that's the issue. I feel, at least that's my opinion. That people try to and it's not so much show off. It's mostly like that hunger of, man, I need to make it. I need to, grow my channel. I need to make this money. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the money. Period, point blank, end of story, right? You hope that you're buying these figures and putting them on your channels and your social media to get something out of it, right? Something, whatever it is, but something. So people get blinded again because of the fact that this isn't my world, right? YouTube is not my world. There's never been my world. That's why I could see it as an outsider. I notice the patterns. I see what people are doing. I see why they do it. Like I said, tomorrow I stop. I say, you know what? I'm not posting anything else anymore. I'm not buying anything. That's nobody's business. It shouldn't matter to anybody. But when you make that somebody's business, you know what I mean? Especially, when it comes to, streaming, you're getting super chats. Not now. You get all these super chats. You have to come off like, you have to provide something, And so it's like, man, I need to keep my channel alive for this, to give these people what they're, I guess, expecting because they're giving me money, for whatever reason. The great thing about that is nobody super chats me besides Lucho. Shout out to Lucho. So I don't have to prove, again, another reason why I don't have to prove anybody anything, right? Because you're not throwing money at me for God knows, what reason. But it happens to other channels. So because of that, they must feel pressure to, man, I need to, get myself in debt to be able to keep up this show, this whole world that I'm making people believe that I live in, which again, why makes, and you guys know this, why to acquire something, a lot of them have to sell something. You know what I mean? I have never sold any of my personal stuff ever. Actually, I did one of them to William recently, actually, a few months ago. I sold them my Super Duck kit mantis with the body, and I've never done that. I've never done that. And again, the only reason why I did it was because he's helped me out, you know, huge with like computer stuff, and just out of appreciation to let him know that I appreciate, because he didn't charge me for that. So just out of appreciation, I said, whatever, you've helped me, whatever you need me to help you with, I'll help you, no problem. So when he said, "Oh, do you have?" I would never sell my stuff, right? And because I knew we're getting Mantis from Hot Toys, and he was looking for it. My mentality was, I'm getting a Hot Toys one. What's the big deal? And I sold it to him at like a crazy, crazy loss. So that's the thing. People feel like they need to prove something. They need to um uh uh show a different story, right? So again, I would never sell my stuff. I would never sell to, especially, that's why I would buy the doubles and triples, to have that as, as stock, or as to be able to sell those, my seconds or my thirds, to be able to fund the collection that way, but not to um get my stuff, get rid of it to get the new stuff, and then what? My thing, my mindset, at least with a collection, is that the collection is having things, again, that's just what I think of a collection in my view, and that's why I collect the way I collect. I'm not telling you that, my definition of collecting is what it's going to be, because that's not what I'm talking about. But like, to me, like, what I love, and this is why I don't get rid of my figures, is, and I never expected that Hot Toys would be the company to, for example, make an Iron Man out of plastic in 2008, 2009, and then years later make it out of die cast, 3 inches taller, massive weight. Like, who would have expected that? Nobody, right? So I kept all my figures just as my collection. Like, oh, I'm going to have this one, and that's why I have 60 Iron Man. Everybody's like, oh, why do you need all these Iron Man? Because they're all different, right? They're all different. So that's why I kept buying and buying and buying. And then when they went from plastic to die cast, like, well, this is the new thing, so got to keep going. So that's the thing. So when you need to sell, to buy something, or like Mike, gets very annoyed with when people have to sell their stuff for dirt cheap, ruin the market because they got to pay a bill. It's like, it's understandable, we get it, but it's like, and these are Mike's words, not mine. If you need to be selling your stuff, then this is not for you. This is just not for you. If you need to sell a figure, to pay a bill, why are you spending $300,000 up for a figure if you clearly can't afford it, right? That's what Mike said, which he's 100% right? I'm not saying he's wrong, but that's what happens. Why? People like and I've said this a billion times, people like feeling like they're a part of something. People like feeling like they belong to something. People like feeling like, the show off, the whole show off. Oh, look what I got. The post in the groups. Oh, get the likes, and then what? And then you'll find it up for sale weeks later, right? And a lot of things we don't see. A lot of people that are in the groups, with all these pictures and all this stuff, guess what? They sell on eBay. So we'll never know if they're selling or not. So that happens as well, So that's why it's this whole YouTube. If you're not a disciplined person, this YouTube game will literally swallow you whole. Like, because it's like an addiction. It's like a rush. Like, you need to, if you guys notice, I do the same thing every day. Like, I don't got to try to go crazy for what? What is the point? If this is supposed to be fun, why make it a job? You know what I mean? Why make it like, oh man, I need to. And I feel like, I'm assuming that that's what happens when you start getting super chats and you're like, oh man, I need to prove something. They're throwing their money. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just what I'm assuming. So it's crazy. So I feel like to keep up these, this show, they need to, spend all this money on these figures and those. Again, everybody's business. That's everybody's business, own business. That's not for anybody to, to care about what people spend their money on. But we're talking about the fact that people are tapping out, right? So if they're making announcements that they're tapping out, that means that it's a big deal, right? And that means it's happening. Whether they're coming back like the Thor said, they're coming back, it is what it is. But why the announcement? Why the announcement? Because they're letting people know I can't do this. I need to, I need to either stop or slow down tremendously because I'm getting in trouble here. That's what the announcement is for. 100%, right? To let people know, listen, if you don't see anything, going on, this is why, and you're going to start hearing, not that you're going to start hearing, we've all been hearing for how long now that, when a figure comes out, could be a great figure. What do? First thing they do is bash it. Oh, it looks like crap. I don't like this. Oh, this is this. Oh, it looks like this. I don't like it. Just so they don't have to buy it. It's been happening already. But now an announcement about it is, again, I'm assuming it's an announcement. I don't know. But an announcement on it is a completely different, completely different story now. So that's why it's crazy. Some of the well-known YouTubers tapping. Oh, say no, I didn't. I mean, obviously, you guys know I don't watch anybody, but that's that's what it's about. It's you can't pretend to be doing this. You can't pretend to be a collector. You know what I mean? You just can't. And if you're gonna pretend, then you got to be smart about pretending, right? Because this is what happens. You end up, this is not a cheap hobby. And again, I know you guys think I'm rich just because I've been collecting for how long, and I've been, and I actually got most of my collection, when it was, when everything was cheaper, and that's why I was getting multiples and stuff. So this to me is not make pretend. This is, I'm how many figures now? 1,200 and about like 85 figures at this point, and that's just displayed, right? That's not including vehicles. That's not including stuff that's in boxes. That's not including. So, this is like my only thing, besides my sports that I play, this is it. I don't spend money on anything else. So that's why I'm so hardcore about it. But you guys, spend money on a bunch of different things. So not everybody's going to collect the same. Not everybody's going to be buying the same stuff. Not everybody likes the same stuff, and not everybody's supposed to like the same stuff. So that's why, you got people buying, 112 and Hot Toys and third parties, and, and some will focus on other things more than Hot Toys, and some will focus more on Hot Toys and other things. And that's just what it is. But again, the announcement comes from, I'm getting in trouble here. I can't afford this stuff anymore, and I have to stop pretending, because I can't do it financially anymore. Which, again, that should be nobody's business, number one. But they do it, I'm assuming, again, for because they feel guilty that now it's like, man, like I've been getting all this stuff, and now it's like I got to stop because I can't afford it. That's real life. That's real life. It's reality. Everything, the whole world is on fire right now. The economy is crazy right now. Everything's super expensive. I just found out supermarkets are making like double the profits that they were making last year, the year before that, the year before that. What? Like double. I forget which supermarket. One of them, 30, was it something like $3 billion in profit in 1 year? And it's like, what? So how? Like how? I thought everything was so expensive. It's crazy. It's insane. But so I think that's where that comes from. They're warning people that that a drought is coming, most likely. Michael, welcome. How are you?
The drought is coming. Coming. There's bad news on the horizon.
Why? What do you mean? Let us know.
Why? Because I think the economy is. I think it's running out of steam, right? All this money that's been pumped in from the PPP loans, the EIDL, economic, income disaster loans. Like, people were getting
the Ukraine loans.
Well, look, talking about stuff for us, right? So a lot of businesses got these huge loans, $500,000, $5 million, and they were getting them at 3% interest rates over 30 years. Like tons of money, pumped into our system. And that's why everything went up. That's why anything collectible whether it was hot toys to comic art to you name it, props, everything exploded, everything went up. And now it's all coming down. Like if you look at every, I mean, look at, I don't know, maybe I'm a nut and I'm just kind of tapped into a little bits here and there, but like diamonds are now collapsing, the price of diamonds. So,
oh, really? I didn't know that.
and look at these were all things that when people weren't traveling, people were buying stuff to have, just, stuff around the house. So if you're not taking vacations, right, you're maybe buying extra jewelry, you're buying hot toys, you're buying comic books and graded figures and the whole nine. So it's the party's ending, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, it's getting really bad. Like I said, everything's so expensive. And when I saw that about the supermarkets, I was like, are you kidding me? Because to me, it didn't make sense. Like, how are they making all this money when everything, like, obviously they're there to make money, right? They're not just going to not make money. But how do you double your profits when everything is that much more expensive due to whatever the excuse is? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Please look at Wegmans. Wegmans just put on a giant supermarket in Midtown. Like, what's opening up in the city right now? Nothing. But Nothing, Wegmans, a giant New York State supermarket, who's they're actually from upstate, from Buffalo. They're
in Jersey too. I thought they were from Jersey.
No, they're. I'm pretty sure they're from upstate, like Rochester, Buffalo, and they've made their way down to the populace.
Yeah, no, I thought they were from Jersey. But like I said, I saw that yesterday. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, how is this even possible? But like I said, a lot. And this is, if you guys are just hearing that now, this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? This is just the beginning. People are just going to stop, more slowly. And then all of a sudden you're going to start seeing channels focus more on topics. You know what I mean? Than figures. So you're gonna start seeing more videos about more collection tours, more videos about what they already own rather than all new stuff. I think that's what's coming.
Well, like what happened back in 2008? Like the last time the you could say the economy kind of tanked and the housing market tanked was 2005, 6, 7, 8 in that range.
Right.
And that's when I just started collecting, to be honest. You know what I mean? So I wasn't paying attention much to YouTube.
Correct. Yeah, no, I never paid attention to YouTube. YouTube was not a thing, for me, at least back then. I remember, the one guy, forget his name all the time. The one with the lisp. Sean Long. Yeah. He was the only one that, like, I actually remember, watching his videos, like, very rare whenever like a Hot Toys came out. And it wasn't like his channel wasn't mostly Hot Toys either, but he would get Hot Toys. And I remember watching him, but that was it. That was like the main one.
It was Shartimus Prime. He did a lot of toy reviews, and another guy, the Transformer guy, forgetting his name. It's not Shartimus Prime.
There's D Knight. D Knight was one of them back then too.
No, but D Knight came a little later. Then D Knight was mostly horror. You know what I mean? He kept showing his Michael Myers figures and Jason figures 9 times over. So I mean, that's
who was the one. Oh no, I think that was him. No, there was one that sounded like he had like a British accent. I think that was D Knight.
Yeah, that was Knight. It was D Knight for sure. Oh, what the heck was his name? He did Transformer.
I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember his name now, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Because his name is like Transformer or something. Yes, I know. I know.
And I'm hoping it's not. No, Shartimus Prime is the guy. He was the funny one, the drummer.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't remember him.
Oh God, you don't remember Shartimus Prime?
I don't remember Shartimus.
Shartimus Prime.
Never.
Oh come on.
Never.
Wow.
No, I'm telling you, I never watched YouTube like that. Ever.
He was funny. He was good. I don't know. He's got to still be doing it. I don't follow him anymore, but I would hope he's still doing it.
The Thor says, just say you're taking a break. To me, they're just attention whores, not the expensive kind. Yeah, no, again, at the end of the day, it's nobody's business. But the thing is that because you're so deep involved in your channel and in your social media, because this world gets you that way, it's like what I just said, that's what's happening. So they need to announce it. They need to make it something to let people know, listen, this is why, this is happening. Again, that's their choice to do. That shouldn't even be an out. If I'm struggling with money, why would I tell you guys? Why is that your problem? Why is that your business? How are you going to help me by me telling you that? You're not. So why do you need to know that?
Who would, even if you were struggling with problems, who would the heck is that honest to even
exactly
say it?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So just be aware of that, because it's just giving you guys.
Why? What are you saying? You're saying there's like lots of channels gonna be.
Well, no. So apparently somebody, I forget who this person, this here. So we're just speculating on that. What do you think of that?
What?
The comment.
Did you hear about some people tapping out of the hobby?
Yeah, and then he met.
And then who's tapping out of the hobby?
Right here. Read the message.
Some of the well-known YouTubers. Who?
Oh, I don't know.
Can't say it out loud. Who's tapping out?
Yeah, but I mean, but the whole point. I mean, doesn't really. I mean, I don't know.
Who's quitting?
I don't know.
I mean, guys have quit over the years that I know, right? PJ was in the Hot Toys big, and he definitely scaled out and scaled down, and he started, or maybe focused. Maybe you could say he was into a bunch of stuff and started to laser focus on Star Wars. And then, you had all your pop guys that then started getting out of pops and focusing on Hot Toys. But who's out on Hot Toys? Fabs was posting his UFC figs on MySpace. Yeah.
No, I think no, I wasn't. Was I? No, I didn't have figures back then. This guy, I'm like, he's got me thinking now. I'm like, MySpace.
I never had a MySpace.
You never did?
No, I ended up just getting a Facebook like in the last 5 years because of.
Yeah, no. So I don't know if you remember this, but back then it was MySpace first. Then Facebook came out, but Facebook was only for college students. So I couldn't get a Facebook because I was at a community college at the time. So they weren't working with Facebook. It was only like universities and like actual colleges. And then obviously when it became like for everybody, then that's when I was able to get it. But Facebook was only for college students for years.
I was doing too much partying in college to. I mean, I remember it being around. Like I remember a couple of chicks having it, but
that's so funny. Joker just says, "I love that you is half the fun and all real."
Who's quitting? Who's quitting? Like, let me hear who's the.
Yeah, no, they didn't say. I just figured, but I mean, in general, like, what do you think of that? That YouTubers are tapping out. What do you think of that?
They come and go. People come and go all the time. What do you mean? Like, I don't get upset. Like, I don't collect for. Who cares? There's going to be people that come and go all the time.
Right.
All the time.
That's what I said. Exactly. When this is something that you genuinely love and you're doing it for you, it doesn't matter what you do. But when you're trying to show something or prove something, that's when it backfires. That's when you get in trouble. He's got, yeah. Joker J has made it very clear that he doesn't want me to grow. Thank you, my friend. This guy. By the way, where's the fridge? What fridge? It's behind me.
It's still there. It's right there.
What do you mean? Unbelievable. Carlos, my friend, how are you? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Who else? TK592. I says, why I give Hot to the second chance. Oh my God.
You know what else I think too is that, just like everybody, like, there's been so much stuff pumped out. Like when you're collecting this stuff, like you can't keep collecting forever. Like you know what I mean? Like you gotta sell. You know what I mean? You can't just keep consuming and collecting. Well, Fabs is proving
well, no, but yes and no. So like I was telling, this is what I was saying before. So everybody's situation is different, right? We're not all the same. We're not, like I said, we don't all collect the same. We don't all buy the same. We all collect different stuff, and we're not supposed to all like the same stuff. But like I said, I love being able to and having the ability to, because obviously the amount of room that I have is to me that's luck. To me that's a privilege. Not everybody has that, the amount of room, and I understand that. So the fact that I'm able to keep my stuff, I love that, right? I feel like most collectors, right, when they have a collection, is usually a collection that they've acquired over the years, and not only that, but it's not. It's usually not coming from or coming from collectors that say, well, I sold this and then I got this and then I sold. It could, but it's usually when you have a collection over the years, you don't like selling anything, right? Just because that's just how it is. So that's why I love the fact that I never had to sell my personal stuff. I've sold figures to be able to fund this, over the years, obviously, like everybody else. But I've just been very lucky that I never had to sell my personal stuff like a lot of people have to do. So that alone right there, having to get rid of your stuff, to me, that would destroy me. I wouldn't know what to do if I had to get rid of my own personal stuff. What about you? You're okay selling your stuff if you had to?
Yeah, 100%. Because it's room. Like, I have to make tough decisions and be like, look, what do I like better? Like, do I like this piece?
But another thing in your case is you got statues too, so that's a different world too.
Yeah, but I don't have that. Like, it's not like I have that many more statues than Hot Toys. You know what I mean? My collection is, you could say, 80% Hot Toys compared to what my statue collection is.
Yeah, but still, you still got to decide whether do I want a Hot Toys or man that statue looks good or man that print or that art.
It just happened with those X-Men figures. You know what I mean? Like, I was looking at that shelf. I'm like, I'm running out of room. I gotta cut something.
Oh, the Toys R Us ones that you said you were gonna
that I sold and got nothing for on eBay.
Oh my god,
horrible. But I mean, look, it's I'm okay with that. Like I enjoyed them. They sat in my collection for however long, 5 years, 6 years, whatever how long it was, and I wasn't even like, I always hated that Beast. I hated that Beast figure. I feel
like that was such a good figure though. No?
Oh no! What?
See, I got the. Look,
I hated that Beast figure.
I got the outfits here.
Horrible. Look. And that was such junk too. Like if you
these outfits I didn't use a single. Yeah, I didn't use a single one because I knew that this was going to be a nightmare to put on, and I didn't even bother. I was like, absolutely not.
I did. I started putting one on. Let me tell you, it starts to break and the stitching starts to go. It's junk.
I knew. I didn't even try. Mine are still brand new. I didn't even bother because I knew that was going to happen.
It's garbage.
It's crazy. Uncle Carter says, feeling cute myself a collection later. This guy.
Yeah, I have no problem selling. No problem.
In the words of Alfred, know your limits, Master Wayne. Know your limits, Master Wayne. The Thor with the super chat making me rich. Here now.
This guy. Show it. Do it. Pull it up.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
No, for real, you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate this guy. Unbelievable. I gotta put my what do you call it? My word blockages.
Like who they are. Who's tapping out? Well, someone just I'll say it out loud. Just who's quitting?
Who's tapping out now? I don't really watch. Oh wow. Yeah, see, I don't even know who, but that was just my general statement. In regards to this whole.
But they're like, again, there's been plenty of guys. Like I could remember who was the oh my god, I'm gonna probably butcher his Mike, his name was, and he did statue reviews. And honestly, if this guy would have kept doing the statue reviews like consistently, Cartel from Hell. You remember that station? He was a statue guy. Yeah. Let me tell you, he would be probably one of the bigger statue YouTubers if he would have kept going. But, he had a life, a family, you know what I mean? He couldn't continue probably to do it full time and dedicate all the time. And, but he was the original, original statue reviewer. He had such a sweet setup too.
Yes,
but then who was the other big statue guy now? And he does the books. Oh man, what's the goofball's name?
The guy with the omnibus.
Yes, what's his name? Gem Mint. Stephen Stumpton. Stephen, the Gem Mint guy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that kid. He was he does the omnibus and statue reviews, and he pairs with Sideshow now.
Oh wow.
Him and the Batman statue collector. They both are like Sideshow bitches.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I know that omnibus. I think I'm in that group, in that omnibus group.
Okay, and I look at I don't collect omnibuses, but I mean I get it. I collect, or I mean I read trades over the comic books. Like instead of reading single issues, I'd rather get like a trade that has 5 or 6 issues, together, so that I can keep up with the stories that way.
Harold says, I'll never top out, but finances and budgets can change, so my buying habits could change. And that's the thing. That is the thing. You have to adjust, right? It's life. Any circumstance, any situation, you have to adjust, right? Like I was telling you guys earlier, I was buying, multiples for years, multiples of not only Hot Toys, but third parties for years. I'm barely getting one of each now, barely.
But you were always buying with the intent to sell. Like you always bought with the understanding that I'll use this to help fund the hobby.
Correct.
And,
absolutely.
Or get another figure that I want.
Absolutely. 100%. That was my goal again. And that was actually, believe it or not, to avoid having to sell my own personal stuff. So let's say a figure came out, you could get 2 looks out of it. I would get 3 to display 2, which is why I have, T800s. I got 2 of like every single one, because of the fact that I didn't want to, number 1, miss out on the second look, and number 2, have to ever sell my second look for whatever reason. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not doing that.
You're the OG flipper. That's all.
Correct. Oh man.
People got so mad about people who flip.
I was called a scalper for years. I'm like, how is it my fault that I'm capitalizing on this amazing hobby right now? That it's, if you don't have the money for it, why are you complaining? Why are you bothering me? Because I'm able to make money. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. But
I'm an idiot. I wasn't like Fabs. I would sit on my figures thinking, oh, I got something sweet. And then it just withered away like Thanos' snap.
But I can tell you this, the figures back then held way more value than they do right now.
Oh, no question.
Like triple the value. Like it's crazy. Carlos,
like I said, there's a whole change. There's a whole mindset change. Like there's no value anymore.
Yep.
I don't look
Absolutely.
my Hot Toy collection as something I enjoy.
Yep.
There's no
and that's perfect what you just said. It's 100% true. And again, I know personally I didn't get into it for any value. But the fact that it had value, I was like, this is great. I was like, the value was just a plus.
Hot Toys killed it though. The own brand, Hot Toys did it to themselves.
Absolutely.
They got greedy and they ruined it for themselves. Well, maybe they didn't because they made a ton of money.
Yeah, they got big, and you wouldn't tell me, you're going to tell me that as a company, if you got to that, level, you wouldn't be like, who cares about the value? Let me just keep making product.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. I you know what I mean? Like, is someone coming to me and go, look, there's a longer term picture here. There's a bigger picture here. Sure, we could get a cash grab and make a ton of money over this next 3, 4, 5 year period, or we could, be here for 20 years. Because look at now, Inart's, like you said, Inart's coming in. There's all these companies coming in that are, have released one figure, and they're, from what you're telling me, they're challenging Hot Toys. There's people out there clamoring for Inart figures.
No, it's true. It's very true.
Oh, did you see that? It's not Inart, but it's Queen Studios. There was a guy who posted a picture of that Bat Cycle with, I think, a Hot Toys Batman.
No, I didn't.
It looks so good. I can't wait to get it. Yeah, it looked really good.
Wait, you're getting it?
Oh yeah, I got it. I got that Catwoman on bike.
Oh, the Catwoman. Yes.
Where she's like laying out. Like
yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But you got the third scale. No, quarter scale.
No, 6 scale.
Oh, 6 scale statue.
6 scale. It came in 6 scale and 3rd scale.
Oh, okay, I thought you got the 3rd scale. Carlos says, so what is my invite to the museum so I can bring it? Anytime, bring them. Chicken, beef, cheese, bring them all. You're welcome any day. Carlos, get your credit. Don't let them wear you down. Get yours. Let's see. Who else is saying something before we get started? If you have to cancel your pre-orders because you have to pay for the, you might have a problem. This guy, Brother Mike has joined the congregation this evening. This guy. Welcome, brother. Say welcome, brother Mike.
It's brother Mike.
Oh man, because you preach to them all the time.
I preach.
Of course, because they always agree with you, not me. They don't agree with me; they agree with you.
Well, you heard it here first. Remember, guys, you heard it here first. The Wonder Woman D100 is going to be the most amazing figure this country has ever seen.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Remember that, though. Here first.
She's not even sold out yet.
Of course not. She's
wait,
$500.
no. I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
She's $500, and you can buy the better figure for $250.
Yeah, that's true.
Crazy.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Wegmans. So Bob, are they upstate then? Because I know I saw one in Jersey. That was the first and only time I saw one in Jersey.
Oh, they have a sandwich shop in Wegmans, like a submarine shop,
like a Subway, like a hoagie.
No, well, that's the thing. You know, since I've moved down here to Long Island, like there's no submarines. There's hoagies,
right? Which
is like a hard bread, but like upstate we had submarines, which they don't have those down here. I mean, I guess you could say Jersey Mike's is the closest thing to it.
I've never been to a Jersey Mike's yet. Can you imagine?
You need to get to one. It's good.
Yeah, not once. Once I found out like the stuff that they put in the Subway food, I was like, nah. I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, Subway's garbage.
Yeah. Miss Wegmans, we need one. You're in North Carolina. It's a war of attrition. Okay. Fly the flag. Smoosh. Let's talk born and releases. This guy, unbelievable. Budget Stark. Budget Stark. I think I remember. He had
Budget Stark.
He had a British accent too. No.
Yes, he was an
Asian guy. Yes, that him I remember. Asian guy.
He was the OG. You're right.
Yes.
He was the OG Hot Toys.
Yes, him I remember. But because I remember him, and I'm like, he was speaking. He sounded, I think, either Australian or British. And then I saw his face, and I'm like, he's Asian. I remember that.
And he was into the Iron Man figure, so like it was perfect.
Yep.
Teridium Hanger. I heard of that. That sounds familiar.
Shark Samar.
Artemis Prime was awesome.
Stratimus is still around.
Shartimus Prime. Is he good? God bless him, man.
Hey, it's Mo Duck Mine. Why'd you block me on Facebook? Because you're a scammer, probably.
I blocked William Cote.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, look, if you said something like if you love Joe Biden or something like that, I just block people out of just like if I see something, you say something stupid, I will never want to hear it. So
he said, "Yeah, I love Joe Biden."
So I mean that could have happened. I mean, but if you didn't,
oh my god,
I'll look to see if you're blocked. Optibotomus. Yes, that's the that's the other guy. I think he's not doing it anymore.
You know Sean Long, but not Stratimus. I'm telling you, I know Sean Long, not because he was I was going at his page like all the time. No, like whenever I needed to find something like on YouTube, his page would just come up as a recommendation. I'm assuming because how would I ever find him? I'm not going to look for Sean. You know what I mean? And like I told you guys, P2 Vision was another one that was around. And the very first Hot Toy video that I saw was P2 Vision doing the Captain America, very first, Captain America figure that they released. So that was my very first video. And then Sean Long would start popping up here and there. But I never watched them like religiously. Never. Nobody. Gambit says, I have a lot of friends that sold everything. Yeah. No, and if they sold years ago, they did well. Because right now, anybody selling anything, good luck. You're gonna lose a ton of money. A ton. I feel like what's gonna give these figures some value is like years from now, like when people want them. And the reason I say that is because of the updated bodies. The old figures, the original figures, they're worth nothing. You could find them on eBay for $500 and up. Who's really going to buy that? I doubt anybody's buying that.
Well, come on.
But a die-cast one?
Well, no, like Blade. I think Blade is an amazing figure. and I think he's
No,
still
I mean
worth
like I mean like an Iron Man, like plastic stuff like that. I don't mean like the figure. I mean like that's what I'm saying. Diecast, comparing diecast to plastic.
No, I mean, look, the original one, like that very first one, the MMS 101, that has value still,
Oh,
doesn't
which
it?
one? Which one?
That was like it was like a gunmetal gray one. I think it's MMS 101.
No, you're talking. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the silly things. Gunmetal Mark III, I believe. I'm missing that one so bad.
I paid up for that too. Like I didn't get that
That's the
cheap.
one with that ugly head sculpt.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say it's ugly. It was
But it's
for
like
the
the
time.
very
It was
yeah
for the time.
right?
It's
Yeah. So I'm missing that one. I never got it because it was like $2,000 when
it
I
was
found
$2,000.
out.
I got it. I think I got it without an art box for $400 or $500. So
Yeah, I would pay for that, no problem for that.
well, exactly. So yeah. And what's the other one? The other one is
my
stuff's all out of order.
my grails are the girls that I don't have. Marlon Brando's Jor-El.
I got him.
The golden what's his name? Italian Stallion Rocky. I don't have that one.
him.
Oh, I need that one so bad. And that Mark III that you're talking about. Those are the only ones I need. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, that you have that gold chrome, that Japanese exclusive gold chrome Iron Man.
Oh, Shanghai exclusive, yeah.
Shanghai exclusive. Okay.
Yeah. That one I got for $220 a few years ago.
You know, Jor-El actually, when I got Jor-El, I think I
paid
paid
$500. $500
Yeah, I think I
forever.
paid $350 or $400 for him. But
he was $500.
honestly, good for how old he is. I liked him. Like it's
perfectly fine.
And white, like his outfit is white as white. It's as white as can be for being like I thought it might be yellow.
It didn't turn yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't turn yellow.
You was talking about off the bottoms, yeah. Joker just says, stay close to the earth. Icarus. Ooh, the boy that flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
I only buy premium figures. This guy. I haven't stopped collecting, but I have been more. Yeah, no, you have to. You have to. And I've told you guys this a long time ago. You got to be very smart, and you just got to adapt. You know, this stuff is not cheap, and the fact that they're not cheap, and they're pumping out fire after fire after fire after fire. You could be as selective as you want to be, but it hurts when these figures come out and they look amazing. You're like, man, that looks sick. And that could not even be your line. Let's just say you're a Star Wars collector and this is a Superman and the Superman looks incredible. You're not going to be like, oh, well, that's my line. That's not my line, so I don't care for it. Yeah, you have to say that, but deep down inside, you're like, man, that looks beautiful. I wish I could get that, or I really want that, but it doesn't go with my line. It doesn't go with my collection. You know what I mean? So that I can guarantee you that happens a lot when you have to be selective, and that's what sucks.
Well, it's being selective though, Fabs. Like, remember, the game has completely changed. Like, there was a time where you weren't really getting the figure unless you pre-ordered it, right? Like, you're definitely now getting a figure if you don't pre-order it. Like, that's where it's completely changed.
Correct. But even on top of that, how I'm adjusting to it, because again, it's very expensive. I get, 99% of the stuff, even though I haven't gotten, a lot of stuff pre-ordered. My new technique, and I don't even think I should be telling you guys this, but my new technique, what I noticed that what I'm going to be doing is, because of the fact that now everything is so different. You guys saw I already, slowed down with the multiples. So what I'm going to start doing is, for example, I haven't even pre-ordered this guy, which we're going to get into right now. I haven't pre-ordered the Grand Inquisitor at all. Why? The figure's great. I can't wait to get the figure, but it's not an exclusive. It's not a special edition. There's no rush for this figure. Is it going to sell out? I doubt it. I don't think it's going anywhere. Is it going to be a hit? Most likely, because it's 1 out of 3 that are coming, right? So, or 1 out of 4 that are coming, right? You got Riva, you got the other 2. So they're going to be a hit. All 4, all 5 are going to be a hit. But are they going to be available? I think so, 100%. So What I'm doing is waiting until, whether it's weeks or months or whatever, to get it for cheaper. We've talked about forever how much, at least I've said, how much it's hurt me buying a figure, let's just say an Iron Man, $400 and something dollars, and then people are getting them for free. The hologram, full price, tax and shipping. Bunch of people got it for free. They couldn't even sell it. People were selling that thing for $50, $60, $70. They couldn't even get rid of it. You're going to tell me that doesn't hurt? So I'm throwing all this money away for what? There's no value in it anymore. So why would I want to sit here and buy at retail when it's not worth that anymore? Right? So that's how I'm adjusting. I started with the bunch of extras that and I'm still getting some extras, like the Thor figure, right? From Love and Thunder. I'm getting 2 of those. It's not about value. It's not about, oh, well, they're not going to hold their value, but I have to get those 2 looks, right? So stuff like that, exclusive stuff, things that I know that, may sell out quicker, which, nothing's selling out anyway. But, that's just my own thing. So that's how I'm changing everything, just because, it wouldn't make sense knowing that you're literally throwing money away by buying this at retail. Literally. It's not like, oh, well, maybe not that. I feel like all of them. You wait a few months, it's already lower. You got people selling it in the groups for cheaper, used. So you have to. It's the most damaging thing to not adjust to the times. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. What do you think?
Yeah. Like, these guys are still in that group of figures that I wouldn't dare pre-order.
But you're just selective as it is already anyway. You don't just buy everything like I do.
No, but I mean, like for example, or I think it's paying off is the Mando people, right? So I pre-ordered the John Cena lookalike. What's her name? Her.
Peacemaker?
And what?
Who are you talking about?
The John Cena looking one. The girl.
Oh, Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan. So I got Bo-Katan, but I didn't order the other 2, right? So I didn't order the girl, Casca Reeves, and the dude, right?
Axel.
But I think I saw them in a group for $180.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I think I even have more time to wait on those guys. So,
no, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. So seeing all these patterns and seeing everything that's happening, what is the point? Again, I don't mind. I've been paying full price. Again, I just recently switched to, as you guys know, toysforkiddos.com. Shout out to them guys. If you buy at toysforkiddos.com, I have a coupon code FabsFigures now. You get a small percentage off the order. I just recently switched to them because I was perfectly fine paying tax and shipping for God knows how many years. Again, the convenience of the payment plan. So it worked for me. It doesn't work for me anymore. So guess what? You adjust. You move on to whatever works for you. There's no shame. There's no embarrassment. It's your money. Who is gonna make you feel a type of way because you spend your money how you want? Nobody should. Nobody can, at least to me. Nobody can make me feel a certain type of way because I'm spending my money how I want. You know what I mean? But people feel a certain type of way sometimes. They feel like, oh man, like I need to show that I'm this huge collector and this. I developed this, I grew this all, behind the scenes. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do this for YouTube. Never. Right. So that's why I have nothing to prove. I don't really need to show anybody anything. I don't need to tell you guys, oh, I just got this today. And doesn't really matter. I do it now that I'm in this because it's fun. And, I like doing that with you guys. But it wasn't like I got into this for YouTube like a lot of people did. Right? There's a huge difference. When you get into something for YouTube, this is what happens. When you do it naturally and organically, it's a completely different world because you're already doing it anyway. It's not like you're just starting to spend all this money to grow a channel, right? So, like I told you guys earlier, if I decide to never buy a figure again, I can literally sit here and make videos on everything that I have. and get views and get likes and get comments, and you know what I mean? So it's not that serious, right? It's really not. But if for the people who think that YouTube makes who they are and makes them who they are and gives them this type of, I don't know, elevated status in their head, I'm assuming, I don't know. That's why this happens, you know. Mr. Mom says, did someone say that? How are you, my friend? This guy. Unreal. Here, this for you. Ah, my God. Thank you for being here, my friend. Let's see. Everything burns. This guy. Gem Mint's dope. Gem Mint. Is that the guy you're talking about? Gem Mint?
Yeah. You know what? Gem Mint, I kind of have mixed reviews with him. You know what I mean? Like, I think he definitely sold out for the sideshow. But I guess I get it, because look, if that's what he went for, right? He was like, he worked at the, I think, electric company, or he was some utility worker, quit his job to do YouTube full time. So I get it. Like, if his whole family now income and dynamic is dependent upon YouTube, you know, you're going to do whatever you're going to sell out. You know, you're not going to probably, tell your own opinions anymore. You're going to
Right.
sell sideshow statues. So I just get
He said you're gonna sell sideshow statues.
understand where he was, right? He was a guy giving, I think, his pretty honest opinion for a long time, and he probably still does. I'm not saying he doesn't, but there's definitely, he's Sideshow's bitch. You know what I mean? He is definitely now one of Sideshow's puppets, and yeah, for sure.
Damn, the spice. Inart is Faz's new safe word.
Just like Justin is Inart's little puppet now.
You guys. Yes, Wegmans based on Rochester. Oh wow, look at you guys.
Rochester, I knew it. Yeah.
We're talking about Let's Go brand. He said Let's Go brand. Oh man. Wait, what's his name go? I thought he responded.
I didn't. Oh, by the way, I looked on my block list really quick, and I don't see that guy's name on it. So
William Cody.
William, yeah. So I don't think I blocked you.
Mm-mm. Well, he is. Just to be fair, William does love Joe Biden, so that probably happened.
And then I'm not sorry.
Faz had picture of Joe. Look at his locker. Imagine.
Yeah.
In his locker. You're crazy.
Of all guys, look at Sean Long. I look at I didn't watch him like regularly. I always thought he was a goofball, but
well, no, I never watched him like that either.
He was one of the first for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll always remember him. The thing that really reminds me of him is there's a character. There's a Mexican there was a Mexican show, and one of the characters.
P2. I was about to say P2 Vision.
What? Yeah, no, I remember P2. And one of the characters had these chunky cheeks, and he spoke just like Sean did. So I never forgot his face. He had that funny face. He had that lisp, and I never forgot his face. So he was one of the first ones that I used to that came up on YouTube. I know a guy who sold everything in San Diego. Lucha, where are you? This guy, unbelievable. Oh my god. In chess, the pawns go.
They do. The pawns fall first.
Got 30% of Quill at Sideshow last week. Great figure. Yep. Gorgeous figure. Can you imagine? And that's what I mean. So
Patience.
everybody who's holding off on collecting is winning right now. Everybody. Anybody buying, at first release or when it first comes out, including me, wasting money. 100%.
Right.
People who are holding off, they are all saving tons of money. And
that wait list, that whole wait list game and this BS that Sideshow's doing, like they got like people fooled. Like I always see a guy saying, "Oh, this guy went waitlist on Sideshow," like as if that means anything.
Yeah,
it's just all psychological. They're in your head. Sideshow's got you.
No, and it's funny because they put all the figures on, waitlisted, and then they send you emails selling out soon. It's like I thought it was waitlisted. Liar. Unbelievable. Yeah. Quill's a great figure. That little thing is great. I wish he came with a second look. Would have been nice.
Quill on the dinosaur on the blurb, right?
Yeah, on the blurb. I got 30% off and a free quarter scale. Oh, that's right. Quarter scale Grogu, man. I got one of those. Oh, I didn't even open mine. Rob, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Welcome. RPG in the house. Only Kumano. Only Kumano. This guy. Unbelievable.
Is that Devil Rain figures?
No, so he got, I forget what he told me he got, but Kumado, I bought the what do you call it? The Templar, what do you call it? The Knights Templar from the Assassin's Creed line. They made these. So I bought two of these, one for each side of Ezio Auditore de Firenze. So these are Kumado, for those who may or may not know. So these I got for these again. These are from like 2011, 2012, 2013. Very, very old. But again, these I bought for the Assassin's Creed line.
See, I see Monty Python in the Holy Grail right there.
So these are my Kumado figures that I've had for ages and ages. No, yeah, those figures are really, really nice. I mean, they're very old, but those bodies are gone now. But they're really cool. I like them. All right, we're almost at the end of the comments. Outside of Venom, I haven't PO'd quite a bit. Trying to get that from no, and you can like somebody mentioned earlier, just take a break. It's not a big deal. Like nobody who is clocking your money, right? That you need to constantly buy everything. Nobody. But again, this YouTube world makes you it'll bring you in and it'll make you believe that what you're doing, like this is real, like that, like all this thing is like this whole real world. At least to me, it's not. I talk to you guys, it's fun, it's a hobby. That's another thing. Everybody calls it a hobby, but everybody's going into foreclosure over a hobby.
Well, no one wants to miss out, right? Look, I get it, right? No one wants to be the guy who I wanted that figure. I got it now. It's now $600, and I could have had it for $300.
Correct.
That is it. That is it. It's money. Is it?
Yeah,
no one wants to pay more.
And the worst part is that at this point, you never know, because it'll be that one figure that you decide to miss out on because you think you could get it later on, and then you'll have to overpay for it. I think that's definitely one of my, at least it used to be one of my figures, which is one of my fears, which is why I always ordered every figure, pre-ordered every figure. But I feel like, still in the back of my head, it's still there, but it is what it is at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, I've shook it. Thank God. There's no more FOMO for me. Thank God.
Guys, smash that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it, please. Yeah, no, I like I said, I've been adjusting slowly, and you have to do what works for you and nobody else.
But Fabs, let's be honest though. Like when I missed out, I missed out on Mark 47, right? And I was one of those guys who paid up and said, you know what? I need this figure. I'm an Iron Man guy. I paid $900 for Mark 47. And then whatever it was, 6 months later, the announcement of the reissue, right? So gut punch when that happened. But look, I'm blessed to be in a position that if I want a figure and I want it bad enough, I have the ability to go get it.
Correct.
So
correct.
I'm not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely. And
so what? You got to spend a few $100s more, guys. You know what I
Correct.
mean? Like if you miss it, you miss it. Go pay up and get it if you really want it. Or
exactly. I was just gonna say, if it's that important to you, correct. Joker J says, I paid full price for all the shiz they yes, you man. That see how that feels? That's exactly what I've been telling you guys. Do you know how painful that is when you just paid $400 and so for an Iron Man and then somebody gets it for free, or $100 and something or $200? It hurts so. I mean, it is what it is, but it's like, man, so.
Well, how they do it so quick now. That's the thing.
Correct.
Right? So just.
Yep. That's what hurts. And it's not like I didn't know. Exactly. No, we all know it's coming, but it's like, it's that like, man, I want my figure already. You know what I mean? That's what, and some figures like I need like right away, you know, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, you know, all figures like that we've been waiting for, you know, forever. I feel like, you know, how many people been around since, you know, the original Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3 releases, you know, from Tobey Maguire? Not many. So did I ever think we would ever get a Doc Ock ever? You know? So that's why it's you know, that's why I wanted those figures so quickly. But I don't need everything immediately. Absolutely not. They're still, you know, I'm still getting them. It's just I don't need to overpay for something that I know it's going to be $200 off or $100 off or 150 or 75 or whatever it is, you know, off. That's you know, that's the point I'm trying to make. Just when you think you're out, you're super drag you back. I know you ruined it. You ruined my streak. I'm about to go and dance at the nursery home. The pay is good. This guy, Derek's nuts. Side trickle like was kneecapping their retail partners. He's clear. His clearance sales.
No, that's true. Like if you think about it, you know what I mean. They dump all these figures out on all these small little like, you know, mom and pop retailers, and then they go and do these crazy discounts.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. You know what I mean? Like as a little mom and pop retailer, that's gotta suck when Sideshow does that. I didn't really think about that too.
No, absolutely. No, that's very, and you know, a lot of people, you know, at least lately I've been hearing, you know, oh, I got it from my local shop. I got it from my local shop. So I feel like a lot of more people are shopping at their local shop because they are getting them, you know, figures pretty cheap, I guess.
I feel like they're already at a disadvantage because you got to pay sales tax. Like I feel like the local shops, right? You're going to pay. I mean, most people, right? Not everybody. You're paying sales tax in the local shops, whereas I can go buy from any local shop, you know, in Pennsylvania, and they're not going to charge me sales tax if they're shipping it here to me in New York, basically. So,
all right, so we got to the end. So now, Michael, what do you think? You first of all, you're getting this figure. Obviously, you didn't pre-order, but what do you think of the figure?
I think it looks good. It looks real good.
You're getting it, you said? Yes.
I mean, look at it's hard for me to say, like, am I getting it, right? Because I'm not pre-ordering it, and when is this guy gonna ship? When is he shipping?
He's out already.
He's in America already?
No, he's released in Hong Kong, I think yesterday.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, it just depends on, you know, how the flow goes right now. Like I said, I'm backed up with Moon Knight still in those ones. So.
No, I was gonna say, you mean like you will get it obviously if it's available, but it's not something that like you went to like.
I will get it for a good deal. I'm not gonna overpay. I'm not gonna pay over retail. I'm not chasing that game anymore.
Right. Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying, guys. It's you know, and again, if you have the money to do it, and you're able to buy whatever it is that you guys want to buy, by all means, God bless you. You know what I mean? But you know, if you need to adjust, don't feel bad, don't feel weird, don't feel that you don't belong, don't feel inadequate. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, everything is very expensive, and the last thing we need is, you know, to spend our money on plastic when, you know, we can't even afford, you know, other things, you know.
And remember, I think the key thing to remember is that all these figures that are coming out now are pre-order figures when people had tons of disposable income.
Correct.
In 21 and 22. So these are the figures that I am not worried about. Now,
correct.
The figures that are going to be, I think, starting to be pre-ordered maybe in the next 6 months to a year, maybe I'm going to start to have a different tone because I don't think the pre-order numbers are going to be as strong here in the next 12 months as they were over the past 2 years.
And what you just said makes a lot of sense too, because if you notice, a lot of people are canceling or you know, canceling their pre-orders as well. Very, very common now. A lot of people are just letting them, you know.
Have you ever foregone a deposit?
They've taken my deposits plenty of times.
Like I've never, like I am just a bastard with that. Like you will never take 25. I will give you the $250 and I will then burn that figure for you to get my $25 deposit. Like I will never give up a deposit on a cancellation. I just have a thing in my head.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. So the only times that this happened, it wasn't on purpose. So what happened was I think either 4 or 5 sideshow accounts, right? That's how I was able to get my multiple special editions back years ago when they were like, one per person and they would sell out in a minute. So I've always had, so I made, over the years, I think I have a total of 5. And what happened was I was pre-ordering with another account, and the card that was on there, I think it was my father's card, I want to say, because it was his account. And something happened to the card. I don't know if it expired. I don't know what happened. And all these orders just got, the money never, the payments never went through, and they just got canceled. And so they took the deposit, like I want to say maybe 3-4 times. But that's the only reason why. Like, I was never like, take my deposit and
like, you never canceled it and said, yeah, I'm gonna cancel this. Take my $35. I've
never canceled anything on purpose. Never, never, ever. So that's how it happened. But it still hurts. But what are you gonna do? But now I feel like they give you your deposit all the time. Let me see. Bad boy said, Joker J, if you need some extra cash. Oh my god. This guy's like some Star Trek shit, General Kid Bash story. Excited for you. Tessius, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. No one needs that. This guy. I got hungry yesterday. I told my wife. She told me eat a hot toys. That's what I mean.
My wife throws this shit in my face all the time.
That's so bad.
Please, even tonight. Oh, you going down with your boyfriend to talk about hot toys?
Did you tell her? You got to tell her every time.
Look at anytime she can give me a dig, she'll give me a dig.
This is where you got to tell her. Yes, when I saw him.
I said, Fab, do that. If I don't show up, oh my god. The kids went to bed tonight.
Can you imagine? It's like, yes, we're together right now. Oh man,
I don't even know how I'm still doing it, guys. I mean, I think I promised Fabs like 2 or 3 shows. I'm like, okay.
I think I told them the story too, guys. You have no idea how much I had to beg this man on our way to Comic-Con last year.
Guilted me in on the ride into the city. That's why I think he wanted to drive, because he's like,
I had to work you.
work me on the 1.5-hour ride into the city.
I was like, yo, you got to do this. He's like, nah.
And then at the end of the Comic-Con, he bought me this like beautiful New York City pizza, and then like really sealed the deal. Because it's like, how could I say no now?
I had to give him the number one pizza pie in New York City. So he could say yes.
And it was good. It was a good pizza. So I'm like, if it would have sucked, I wouldn't have done it. But
oh man, I'm crying right now. Oh, so tell me some positives and negatives about the figure that you like, dislike, would change.
I mean, that egghead, you know what I mean? He had that egghead in the show, kind of. So I can't get mad.
He did.
But yeah, I think it looks good.
That's gorgeous, man. Look at that. I don't know how they translated this head from the show, when on the show he's got like this weird, like long head. I don't know how they did that, but he looks beautiful.
I think they futzed with it. I think like they computer graphically like saw that it was originally kind of bad, and I think they like futzed with it.
This thing is gorgeous, though. This is a 10 head sculpt all day long, guys. I love the outfit. I love how it looks like a Darth Vader-ish type look.
That's what I like. I like that outfit. I like the smooth blacks. I'm into that.
Mm-hmm. I love, like I said, and we understand that it's, it's supposed to have that Darth Vader-ish look. And that's what I love about it. It's like if it's a disciple of like, if Darth Vader had a gang, this would be like his leader. You know what I mean? Like that outfit, like that look, that looks kind of like him, but not really, but it does. Love it. The cape, look at the cape. It's got a little red in the back. Can't go wrong with red.
Is it wired?
It looks like it is because it's staying. So, yep, 100% wired cape. It looks nice though. Nicely designed. It's got some polka dots. I love the light up. It looks like it lights up the chest, right? It lights up.
Mm,
I don't know. See, like it looks like it would, but I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna give us light up on the chest. So I'm gonna say
power
no.
reflector.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's light up. Here we got the hologram, Darth Vader hologram. Beautiful. Which of these Inquisitors are you more excited for, if any?
Out of all of them, I think I'd be most excited for him, to be honest.
Right, him, but I like the other one too. I like the
I mean,
Asian guy.
I think they're a set. Like, I think it's like, look, I think Hot Toys is doing this well, right? Like, these are figures that you got to display with the other ones to like make the set. So
Right.
they're this is all calculated, right? So this is gonna go well with the, what is it, 4 other ones.
There's
Same
the
thing with
third
Bad
sister, the fifth brother, Reva. Yeah, so 3 more.
Well, that's why I'm surprised they never did. They never did the who's Kylo Ren's crew.
What do you mean?
Kylo Ren's had the Knights of Ren.
Uh-huh.
How come they didn't do them like that? I would have.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
would have
would've
bought
been-
every one of. I mean,
Yes.
look at, even though everyone hated the movie, it's
think
still
that's
Star
why.
Wars lore. So
Yeah, I think that's why, because of the movie. They would have went all out with that.
I would
But
have got
they made a
everyone.
lot. They made a lot from that movie, though.
They did.
Yeah, they
did.
made a lot. Behind the scenes, this guy again.
He's
It does
definitely.
light up. Oh, it does light up. It because a lot of the times they give us like these reflector pieces that they look like they would light up in the promo pictures, but I'm telling you, it doesn't look like it lights up, guys. It could, but I don't think so.
I'm over button cell. I am like Hot Toys. I'm over it. I'm over button cell batteries. I am over button cell batteries. I'm over it.
Darth Vader did have a gang. They were called the Inquisitor. Oh, there you go. Perfect. So that's them. See, this is the 5th member of Kiss. This is a 5th. Chris, my friend, how are you? Welcome. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here, my friend. So beautiful. Again, very basic, nothing crazy. As you can see, there's no crazy articulation. There's no crazy posing. There's no crazy, oh my God. But he's just going to be a menacing figure standing there holding the lightsaber. That double-sided lightsaber is beautiful. Same style of lightsaber as that, was it Marek? From what do you call it? From that new show? The Ahsoka show? They all got the same style of round lightsaber. Beautiful. Beautiful. If you were to rate the head sculpt, give me a number.
I mean, look at it. You got to give it probably a 10, right? I mean, I can tell it's him. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful, man.
Very much so. So
it's so
how do you
perfect.
not?
And the fact that these are what do you call it? Blogger pictures, man. Gorgeous.
It's just that egg head,
Again.
It's a strange shape.
Pinhead without that. Yes, Pinhead. That's what we need. I would love a 1/6 scale Pinhead so bad. We need USB. Yep, USB all day long. I wish that someone would make a USB DRMS 08 RCN. Yes, they did. It looks really nice too. With that Mark 85.
And it should run through all the way to the saber. Like, it should just light everything up.
Yep. You know it would be sick? Magnet lighting. Like the moment like you put the lightsaber on his hand, it lights up. Oh, that'd be sick.
You know what they need to do is that field lighting. You saw that
yes.
Kenobi showed it off.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Where it's in that magnetic field. So as soon as the figure goes into this field,
that's exactly what I meant. Like that type of stuff.
The LEDs have it like light up. They get charged or something. A charge goes through them.
Well, look at the DeLorean that I have. It's floating on a what do you call it? On a plate, and not only is it floating, but it lights up wirelessly. So it's not touching the plate at all, and I can hit the button on the plate and it lights up the car that's not connected to the fucking base. It's insane. So something like that would be sick.
Yeah, that's just money. You know what I mean? And they need to put that they need to get rid of these button cell batteries. Like, that is the thing that's gotta go. It's gotta go.
Yeah.
Because look, it's been in their figure since day one. It's a technology that needs to be upgraded and go. And look, they have trouble shipping figures now with batteries, right?
Batteries, yep.
Like I think it's Australia. Australia can't ship figures within their own country.
Yep.
If these things have batteries in them. So
yeah, very true. Sculpt straight 9.5 to be exact. This guy, unbelievable. RCN has magnetic lighting. Yeah, no, but he has a wire. You know, he has a little like magnetic like connector, which is awesome. Really, really sick. Carlito, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
What's up?
Happy Saturday, my friend. They always tend to nail alien sculpt. Yep.
Older sculpts, alien sculpts. You're right. They do tend to make that hit those.
Michael, so John Wick 4. What do you think of this bad boy?
I don't know. Boring.
It's like, you don't.
I have it. I have all the Wicks. I have like you know what's even strange? Like I have like a Hitman collection.
Uh-huh.
So I have a lot of the like Hitman figures from like either the
with those
television shows
with those suits on, the bold.
Like, I have weird ones. Like I don't know if you saw the TV show Polder.
No.
Polar. I forget the Heinz Milkinson, whatever his name is. Is the actor. So they made a figure of him from that show. Or then there's the professional Leon.
Right.
So I have him on the shelf, and then John Wick is the other one. So I have like kind of my
oh,
Hitman.
you said Hitman. I thought you meant like the video game Hitman or the movie Hitman.
No.
That's what I thought you meant. I see what you're saying. You don't like this suit at all?
I do.
This suit is gorgeous. I think that's my favorite part. The what?
I like the hair on the head sculpt actually.
See, I don't like this hair. I like this hair. This one. This is the regular one, and this is the battle damage one. I love the regular hair, this one, but this one I think it looks crazy. I don't know why. It doesn't do it for me. See,
yeah,
like all these.
I like them both. Like I said, I think you can get a good angle and it'll look good. So
yeah, see, look.
Like I don't think that head-on angle is right, but then you get him on that turned angle.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So I don't like that. That looks good.
You like this head sculpt better than the first one?
Man, I'll be honest. I haven't looked at that thing in a freaking while. So
I could tell you this.
I'll tell you, it looks off to me. To be honest,
off.
It looks off to me.
In what way? Like
it doesn't. It's in my memory. It doesn't look as good as the first one.
I think this is way better than the first one. Let me show you.
As I'm looking at the first one, you're right. Like he had that real flattened down hair.
Yep.
So this is way better.
Exactly. I hated that hair so much. It was like a weird bubbly what?
That head sculpt is off, man.
In what sense? What don't you like about it?
The eyes are off. The eyes are off to me.
Off in what? Like
doesn't look like Keanu.
Let me show you another angle. Maybe like here, maybe.
Like this is not a 10 head sculpt. Let me say that. This is
you
not
don't think
10.
I said when I went over the announcement that this was going to be the best John Wick so far.
But you mean look, I see John Wick, but I mean it's like to me it's almost like these Obi figures that came out. Like they're not nailing it. These are not their best sculptors who did this one. You know what I mean? It's not a 10 head sculpt. Now it's good.
Now that you have the Johnny Silverhand in hand, how do you feel about that head sculpt? Huh?
I don't have that Johnny Silverhand.
Oh, I thought you did. Who had it then? I thought somebody.
I think you're the only one who bought that figure, actually.
No, somebody.
No, you're it.
No, somebody. Which figure? You recently got a figure that you showed me, and I said, "Isn't that a good figure?" What was it? What was your last figure that you showed me?
The last figure that
I thought it was the Johnny Silverhand.
No,
I could have sworn you had.
I showed you that bad guy from The Professional.
Right. But I don't know. Oh man, I'm bugging out. Somebody showed me that they had that figure, and I was like, oh, it's a sick figure, and they're like, yeah, I just don't remember. I thought it was you. Oh man.
No Johnny Silverhand.
Because I was gonna say, how do you compare them since you have the other one? But Tuli says,
look, I just looked at the old one, and I guess you're right. The hair is better, definitely on this one than
right. Yep.
The first one. So, but That suit and those guns that came with that first one were amazing.
Yes,
Like,
that stuff. Yep, that stuff
I
I
bought
do like.
two. It was just amazing. I was really impressed with it. So
The one thing I really like about this figure is, not every other, I've customed and I've also bought third party John Wicks. I've made a couple John Wicks. We have the Hot Toys John Wick. I feel like the one thing that I really like about this is the different types of weapon that we're getting now. We got the bow and arrow, we got the nunchucks, we got the old school pistol, and we got obviously the new one, and we get a special edition rifle as well, and we got his regular one that's here. So the fact that we're getting different weapons that are not guns is what I like about the figure, because now we can display him holding different stuff, not just a regular handgun or a rifle. So that's what I'm excited about. Another thing, being able to get the two looks out of the figure, not only with the two hairs, but you remove the vest and the jacket, and you have him holding the old school pistol, and there's your second look. What do you think about that? Do you care for that second look or not really?
yeah, I mean, I guess my 2016 self would say buy lots of these. You know what I mean? Because I could customize them. Like it's a suit.
Right.
So you know what I mean? You could do an Agent Smith with this body. You could do a Tony Stark with this body. So like probably like my crazy Hot Toys collecting self, I would have, bought a few things thinking I could customize the suit.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely, when this comes out, I have to get this. Again, there's a special edition piece to it, so I have to get it. I didn't pre-order it obviously because I'm not pre-order.
Well, see, now this one I would worry about the pre-order a little bit, I guess, because I think the movie was weak. The movie wasn't strong. And I don't think it's a second John Wick figure, so I don't know. It's not
but I think what I think. I think it's gonna do well. Number one, because it looks better than the original. Number two, like you said, the movie didn't do well, but I feel like it's not about the movie anymore when it comes to John Wick. I think it's about the character now. And I think just because of the fact that he's such a badass character, I think people are not going to get, like, I don't think the movie was amazing. I love the movie. I don't think it was amazing, but even if the movie was crap, I still would have gotten this because it's just such a nice figure.
Here's a scenario. So you're now presented with getting this for $400, or you get the original one for $150.
Well, that's tough because number one, they're completely different. Number two, the one thing that would do it for me the most, it's not even the head sculpt, believe it or not. The one thing that would do it, would make me, not be able to choose easily is the fact that the Hot Toys one, the first one, has that black suit, and that black suit is beautiful.
Like that's what bugs me, is that I think I'd be happy with that Wick in my, that him being the Wick representation in my collection. So if I missed this and for whatever reason there was like a crazy production run and this guy went up in value, I think I would like I said, presented with the first one being the cheaper option.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. So now, for example, like I said, I bought this one also, which I showed you guys before.
And the first one came with the pencil. Like I have him. That's what I have him, like sitting there with the pencil out.
Right. So this is one of the ones I bought, obviously.
Man, when you and I buy the same shit, I bought that too, but I sold it. It sat there unopened for a year, just like yours is. And I said, what a waste of money. And I sold it.
Well, no, mine's empty, but what I'm saying.
You did take it out?
No. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So I bought that one for the dog, and I customed another one, and then I customed another one, and then the Hot Toys. So I have like all different looks of this. The only reason why I would get this one, again, for the two looks and the suit, I have two other John Wicks or three other John Wicks there with a black tie, a white shirt, and a black jacket, right? Which is the same thing we're getting. But the material does not look like this. The tie on mine now does not look like this. The way that the entire outfit looks on this is gorgeous. So that's why I'm like, I have to get this outfit. And again, the two looks is what like did it for me. So I have to get two of these no matter what.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Big Bad Toy Store has 2 versions of the John Wick dog. And I've had this thing on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store for I think 4 years now.
They never got it.
It's called Mr. Z is the name of the company. It's called American Stadford Terrier Dog A01.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I honestly, it's probably been on pre-order.
They never made them?
No, it's still coming. It still says pre-order sold out, projected fourth quarter 23, but they just keep moving it back a quarter. You know what I mean? So It's been moved back now for like 2 years.
That's annoying. Carlita says, I'm with you, Fab. I cut back on POing big time. I only order exclusive special editions like Wick and Art. Exactly. Everything else would be a word. Exactly. That is 100%. And that, that's just, and I'm telling you guys what I'm doing, right? I don't have to tell you that. It's my business, right? But I'm just telling you, that's just because I want to tell you. That's all. That's how I'm changing all my stuff. As you guys know already, I stopped pre-ordering completely when you guys knew that I pre-ordered everything, right? Literally everything that came out. Let me tell you guys something. There's no better feeling than not having to worry about pre-ordering anything and knowing that you're going to get it regardless, right? Even those the rooted, the artisan figures, right? I don't ever have to worry about it. If I don't want it, then I don't want it. But if I want it, mine's there. And also, like I said last time when I got my Wonder Woman, shout out to William Cody, because he was the one who got me his Wonder Woman, and he's getting me his rooted Joker as well. Because I missed out on literally everything, on the Mark 7, the Wonder Woman, the everything. So, thanks to him, I'm getting those too. But if, for whatever reason he didn't get it for me, then I would have gotten it, somehow, through either Toys for Kidults or, somehow, but I would have had to overpay probably, which would have sucked. So that's why I'm so thankful for that, for him.
You know what I just thought to myself though, why I think I'm over the FOMO is that, when I started collecting the art, because when you lose on the art, that's it. You know what I mean? There's one of one.
Right.
There's one piece of original art. If you don't bid it to get the right number, or you don't act fast enough to get that piece of original art, you're out. You don't get it. There's no getting it if that guy doesn't want to sell it. So with these figures, I can always get it. I might have to pay a little more, but I'll never not have the opportunity to get it.
Exactly.
There's a ton of them out there. So that's where my whole maybe mental, with these being, I guess, collectibles, you know what I mean? Like I'm never fearful that I'm gonna miss.
Right. No, it's true. And it makes, at least at this level in the game, it makes sense, because years ago we couldn't talk like this.
It's left me. There's no hot toy that I'm ever gonna miss ever.
Right. Yeah, at this point it's like there's nothing, nothing special anymore, it feels like. Yeah, Bob, I think it was you then.
I agree. This looks better than Johnny Silverhand for sure.
It was you.
Is it the same sculpt?
I think no, not at all.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I think this Wick prototype scale looks better than. Yeah, no, it 100% looks better. But I wanted to ask him if he thought that the Silverhand was bigger. But I think was better. But no, it was you, Bob, who showed me the Johnny Silverhand. That's why I was getting confused. The torches, I don't have a John Wick, so when he comes out, I'm picking. Yeah, this is gonna be beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's for $250 compared to the other one. That's probably, whatever, $200.
Yeah.
Or even $150 now. I would still get the new one for sure.
Tuli says, but Silverhand is a different character. No, absolutely. All I played this person. Yeah, no. What I meant to say was, for him, since I thought he had it in hand, to look at that one and to look at this one is to see what, which one he thought was better. But I'm not, they're completely different. I'm not trying to see, to compare them like in that sense. I just watched Across Spider-Verse. I feel like I got to get that whole line. See, I still haven't watched it. I have to see it, but I was planning on getting that whole line anyway because those figures look amazing. That what is it, Spider-Punk? That figure alone is like mind-blowing to me. It's about Keanu, bro. Yeah, exactly. Living legend. Yep. Yeah, no, people, like I said, you don't have to like the movies anymore. He's a badass, the character is just a badass character. So I feel like it's not, you don't need to have a good movie regarding him. Fab's gonna have 9. I already had like 4 or 5, so But exactly. Dog lover suit. I'll wait for J and D. This guy. Said I'll wait for J and D. A lot of blood on the dog paws. My God, freedom, freedom. So now his partner, this guy, Caine. What do you think of Caine?
Stupid.
Really? You don't like it?
Stupid. Oh, please.
What don't you? What don't you like?
What don't I like? I don't like turtlenecks. Okay.
Oh, you don't like the turtleneck.
What do you mean? He was a horrible character in the movie. I thought, I don't like him. He didn't appeal to me in the movie. I didn't like his character in the movie. This does not appeal to me. Do I want this on my shelf? A version of this guy on my shelf with an axe? No.
With an axe. You don't have to have an axe. You can have the...
Well, yeah, give me a cane, a sword. He's got big red sunglasses. This is stupid.
These are, these glasses look like the Johnny Silverhand glasses.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they ripped this off from the Star Wars head sculpt.
No, this is different. This is way different. 100%.
Well, I guess you can't see underneath those sunglasses.
Right, exactly. We don't even know what his eyes look like, believe it or not.
Yeah, have you seen the sculpt without it? Do those glasses come off?
No, we haven't at all. Not one. Not one picture.
I don't even see the glasses like as a separate accessory, so maybe they don't come off.
Oh no, they come off. They better come. Well, that's a great point. We haven't gotten a single picture, guys, without the glasses.
Go back to the accessory page. There's usually the glasses would be sitting separate.
Wait. Oh, that's a great point because we haven't seen a what do you call it? Any pictures of him without the glasses on. Not a single one. So I don't know if they're removable. They come up. See, not a single picture.
Okay, no glasses anywhere.
Yeah, look at the
to his head.
Yeah, details. What's in the box? One pair of relaxing fists, holding hands. One.
No, go up.
There's a
glass at the head. No, stop. Go down. What's in the box? Right there. Authentic and detailed. One newly developed head sculpt with short hair sculpture, movie accuracy. One
doesn't say glasses.
Each head sculpt,
no glasses at all. Oh, here it is. Pair of glasses. Here we go.
One pair of sunglasses.
Wait, so
it's got to be separate accessories. It's got to come off.
Right, so it's got to come off. But that's a great point because I would always assume that obviously they got to come off because why would you have a figure with glued on glasses?
They don't want to show his blind eyeballs.
That's it. That's exactly why it made sense to me because I was like, oh wow, he's blind. That's why they made him, so that's why I was like, oh wow, that's a great point. Chris says yes, him too. I totally agree with Mike. Caine isn't doing it for me either. You guys, the Donnie Yen is best now. We need Halle Berry and imagine that'd be cool. Did he have glasses on off in the movie? I think he did maybe once.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure he did.
If this guy was $99, okay. I'll get him as an accessory to go with my John Wick, but I'm not going to pay up $300 for this guy. No way.
See, I like the hair a lot. I like the outfit. We could use, if it was a black turtleneck, we could custom that John Wick, that turtleneck John Wick that we that everybody wanted so bad.
I like the other guy. Who's that guy with the gold tooth? Baba Yaga.
Oh, Diesel.
Yeah, give me that. Not Diesel.
Yeah.
No, the guy from the movie he's in the scene with him and this guy. No, he's the car dealer with the gold tooth.
You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about
the first movie.
The Punisher, the first Punisher.
No, you're thinking of the first John Wick movie where he's the security guard at the club. Or no.
Yes. You're 100% right. Yes. No, but what I'm thinking of is when Diesel played that Russian in The Punisher with the gold tooth. Remember when he came into the apartment and beat him up?
Yeah,
in his
he's
own
like the
apartment?
sailor. He's like the Russian
Yes,
sailor.
yes. That's what I thought you were talking about, but it's a wrong movie. Let's see. Tron, welcome. Anyone getting Los Brian from Sideshow? No, I don't collect that line. I've never. If I saw the movie, it was many years ago and maybe one time, so I didn't get any of those figures. Are you getting them, Mike, or no?
Have you had? Well, let me stop right here. Have you seen the movie Lost Boys?
Years ago, like many years ago.
Okay, that's God. I thought you said you didn't see it. I mean,
No,
amazing.
like
movie.
I meant to say I don't remember the movie. I saw it again.
Oh, I just watched it again for Halloween. Awesome. I love awesome movie. I wouldn't collect. Well, I don't know if Hot Toys came out with them. maybe, but
recycled Sheridan way. No way. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm with.
No,
I'm with
telling
you.
you. No way. You'll see. There's absolutely no way. Impossible.
Why
You know
wouldn't
how
they, right?
old? Well,
Why
because you
wouldn't
know how old that head sculpt is. It's not. It's
You
nowhere
wouldn't
near.
know. He's got sunglasses on. You wouldn't know.
No. The shape of his face alone is different. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be completely different.
All they got to do is sculpt plastic hair.
It's go plastic. What you're trying to say? All Donnie Yens look alike. Unbelievable. David from Los Boys, man. Yeah, you're getting Mike or no? Oh, but you don't get Sideshow, or do you?
Sideshow figures?
Yeah, like Sideshow brand.
No. My days of Sideshow figures are well gone.
Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, guys, I told you too. I got the Yoda, the Sideshow Yoda, but I still yet to get the Cad Bane, the Ahsoka. Why? I am not paying $250 for figures that are worth 99 cents. Out of your mind.
Like their Wolverine figures, I like, to be honest. Like even their brown suit Wolverine and that yellow suit Wolverine, they're really not bad.
They're cool figures for what they. Yes, those figures. I remember. I didn't get them because they were Sideshow, but I thought it was a cool idea how you could get those arms. Like, remember how you could pull out the arms?
It was like a bent arm, so you could do this.
Yes. So I thought that was cool, but I never got them because I was like, it's Sideshow, so I'm not even gonna bother. But
no, that brown suit Wolverine was good, and it really was good.
Say I didn't get that. I didn't bother because again, it was Sideshow. That's why I haven't gotten Ahsoka or the other ones.
Yeah, it was. It's probably. I think it's still probably worth it. That brown suit Wolverine. That's one of my favorite Sideshow figures ever.
I haven't even bothered looking into it. But so here's the other figure we were going to talk about. Did you see this?
I just did now.
So this is Present Toys. They came out with two versions, guys. This is the regular. The deluxe comes with the deluxe base here, which it's just humongous base. It's a cool base. I don't know the price difference. I haven't looked into it. I don't think I'm getting this, even though it looks cool. The reason why I'm not getting this, I'm going to tell you right now. There's something about this figure that doesn't do it for me. I don't know if it's the head sculpt. It looks. Yeah, I'm going to show you real quickly. It doesn't look good to me at all. He looks like he's supposed to be like an older man, like old wrinkly and stuff. I don't know. I don't like it. I love the brown jacket. I don't know if it's leather. It's probably leather since Present Toys makes leather. But this figure looks. Everything about the figure looks cool except the head sculpt. What do you like? Do you like the figure at all?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's an upscaled Mezco. Mezco did this exact figure in 1/12 scale. So this is just an upscaled.
I gotcha.
Version. I mean, even down to the leather jacket. So, no, it doesn't do anything for me.
And it would be. I would be more into this if So-So Toys made it. I feel like.
Again, to limit the madness, right? My Hot Toys, it has to be kind of in a movie. It's got to be from the movie. So, this is the comic version basically doesn't do it.
I mean, the reason why I would like this is because So-So Toys made that, the Rogue and that, some of those figures, and obviously Toys Era did too.
Right.
Even though they're not together, they don't belong together, but to have them together.
No, they do. That goes together, I would say, with that Rogue and Gambit.
I meant with the Toys Era ones. Like this doesn't belong with the Toys Era, but yeah, with the Rogue, absolutely. That's why I would want this with the Rogue. But I don't know. Maybe when it comes out to see it in person. But I love the outfit. I love the way it looks. I love how muscular the figure is. I would love it with the leather jacket on, but again, I don't like the head sculpt, so we'll see. We'll see. Even the hair looks nice. I like the hair a lot.
See,
but
I don't like the left hair. I don't like the screaming portrait hair is better than that looks kind of goofy, like he's too shaved on the
yeah,
sides.
like wild, yeah.
Yeah, that's not Scott Summers.
And that's another thing. When I think of Cyclops, I think of what's his name, Marston, James Marston, and so
Right.
when I picture when I see this face, I'm like, that's not him. So it like throws it, and I know it's not supposed to be him, but it's just that's what I look at. And last but not least, guys, what you all waited for, Mike's favorite topics, the Inart drama.
No.
Well, no, I just want to go over something real quickly that they posted, and then we're gonna get into your favorite Jazz Inc. drama, and then we're out of here. So, guys, apparently looks like Inart posted this, so I'll read it for you guys. Now let's talk about the heart of the matter. The head sculpt, we're investing extra time to perfect this crucial element because we are not merely creating toys. No. We are crafting genuine collector's pieces. Our meticulous adjustments aim to flawlessly capture the essence of the characters. Our goal is nothing less than the highest standard of quality for your collection. What do you think about that? Do you believe them? After all the
I haven't
images?
seen the figure.
Well, after all not specifically this, but just them saying that we are not merely creating toys.
It's a company that released one figure. So like they can say anything they want, right? They did one figure.
But that's my point. How crazy is this? That they're talking like they have 20 figures out.
Well, again, I think that maybe comes from their statute side of things because they're a statute company before they were a 1/6 figure company, you could say. You know what I mean? It's Queen Studios. They're Queen Studios, and they're trying to be a division. They're trying to be a Hot Toys company too.
Is this for real picture? No, it's real, Joker J. That's a real picture by Present Toys. Absolutely.
But look at it. It's marketing, right? They wanted that says, look at if I was a dope, you're saying all the right things to make me feel that you're gonna have something super special and
right, exactly
unique, and that's what they're trying to do here.
Well, that's what they're trying to make people believe, so they could go spread that everywhere else. Oh, they're making this and they're making that. Look, they said it. The hell out of here. And Mike, look at Bobby saying, I guess it's bootleg, but that Mr. Z Dog looks like it's shipping at AliExpress, so you might want to check that out.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I have like 5 dogs on pre-order with Big Ben. Really? And they're not cheap dogs, like $50 dogs.
5 dogs. Oh my god. What is this in reference to a contact? Well, I guess somebody, this is Batman back here, and I guess this is Inart's comment, by the way. So I guess
figure.
Yeah, I guess the Batman, the Pattinson Batman. So I think what's happening is they they posted the figure, right? A picture of the figure, and they posted this as as one of the comments under it. I guess somebody must have said something, and this is what they responded. But my point is, them saying we are not merely creating toys. Well, your toys can't even stand up, so that's a problem, right? So if you're not making toys, so whatever you're making doesn't even stand up. That's not, what does that say? Guys, I'm going to read it one more time for those who didn't hear me. We are not merely creating toys.
We are
crafting genuine collector pieces.
Strands for the
Oh my god, this is crazy. But yeah, guys, so make sure you get your genuine collector piece because they're coming. Unbelievable. And now, Michael, your favorite. Your favorite. So here we go. So we have a new complaint on the vehicle this person just got. I believe it's looks like the 89, I want to say, Batmobile. Says here.
No. This is the new Batmobile.
Oh, the new one. Yes, that is the new one. Correct. The Pattinson one.
This is the Pattinson. Yeah, you can tell by that.
So it says here, started unpacking. Need your opinions. Are these paint apps or fingerprints? They look like fingerprints to me. My 66 also, because it's glossy, it came with tons of fingerprints on it. And I was, obviously the fingerprints you could wipe. But again, my point is this.
Wipe it out.
How is this licensed leaving the warehouse this way? I don't understand.
You're stop. It's called a fucking cloth. Wipe it.
Yes.
Wipe it.
Listen.
Wipe it.
But that's not the point.
Wipe it.
You're going to tell me that if you buy a brand new car from the dealer and it comes with fingerprints everywhere, you're going to be like, let me wipe it? No.
Wipe it. No, the kid probably doesn't wipe his mom with his ass. Wipe it. Wipe it.
But you're not getting it.
Wipe it. It's fingerprints from the tiny factory. Wipe it. If it did not look it, if you after you wipe it and the fingerprints don't come off because it's like stuck into the like acrylic, top coat, right. Okay, you have a problem there.
No, yes.
But if this is just sticky fingerprints from the guys putting the thing in the box, wipe it.
But listen. This is the top. This is the side. This is the front. It's everywhere.
So you have to wipe it on the top and the front and the side.
No. There is
Fabs, you're not wiping it. Fabs is not wiping it.
That's not the point. This is the point is not about wiping. It takes a second to wipe it. That's not the point.
You're nitpicking. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Guys.
You're soft.
No. You're soft. No. If I go to the dealership right now and I buy myself a brand new car, right? And the car comes, it's supposed to be brand new. Nobody's touched it. Nobody went in it. It's completely, with that white wrapping on it, with that sticky wrapping all over it, right? Yep. Brand new car. But I just got into my brand new car that I paid whatever I paid for this brand new, and there's fingerprints everywhere, right?
You're going to return it.
Problem. There's no problem.
Return it.
No, wait. There's no problem that there's fingerprints, right? It's an easy fix. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I should ask for money back for this. That's not what I'm saying. My point is, it's brand new. Why does it look used? That's my point. So it's not about the amount of work that he's got to do to clean it. It's not about him having to clean it. That's not the point. It's not like taking 5 minutes of his day is going to kill him. That's not the point. The point is, if I open up my brand new $2,000 vehicle, it should not look like that. That's just me. You're going to tell me that you open this brand new, it doesn't look like it's used, and you're going to be like, oh, let me just wipe it. Absolutely not.
No, because I know who I'm buying from. I'm not buying from Hot Toys and this meticulous company. I'm buying from the German guy who's making these things out of his garage.
So you expect this from him, correct? Is what you're saying?
I'm saying I'm not expecting the quality control to be so crazy that there won't be a couple of fingerprints on the vehicle that can't be wiped off. Look at, right. I'm not like some huge Jazz Inc. like fan or something like that.
No.
This is just like baby shit.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're the biggest fan. This is getting your opinion on something like this, and you getting this in hand. That's what I'm saying.
It's just it's wipe it. It's like okay, I'm also the same guy. If I snap my something off my hot toy, there's guys who go crying and return everything and the whole thing. This sideshow
yes.
Where I'll glue it.
I glue it. Yes. Me all the time. I'll glue my own stuff before I send it back. Like if it's something that's damaged, then I'll send it back. But if it's
right, exactly. I have no problem gluing things. You know what I mean? Because these things break. You know what I mean?
Yep. See, my best friend right here, always next to me.
Yeah, I have a ton of glue. I have the bonder. There's like that little bonder.
Look.
But fingerprints, Fabs. We're talking
get
about fingerprints here.
No.
Like,
I know. I'm not saying that it's damage. I'm not saying that it's scratches. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. But just out of, it's my brand new vehicle that I just opened out of the box, and it looks like somebody, went to town on it with their hands. I would be like, what the hell? Is this used or is this new? That would be my first thought.
but this is not a new car, too. It's like a beat up.
No. This is the new. This is the clean version. This is not even the battle damage. This is the clean version. That's what makes it worse. Battle damaging, you're most likely not going to notice much. But this is.
Can you zoom in anymore in those pictures?
No, that's it. Because it's a messenger, so I can't go up any higher.
But you know what? Maybe I can go on Facebook. It's on Facebook, right?
No, but I can send it to you real quick, so you can see it.
It just looks like fingerprints from, I guess.
No, it's that's all it is. It's 1000% fingerprints, right? But the point is, I would be very upset about, because what my first thought is, did somebody send me a used one? Because this is what this looks like. That would be my first thought. Not that, oh my God, I'm gonna die cleaning these fingerprints. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Hold on, let me send it to you now.
No, that's not bugging me.
All right,
and I wouldn't post the thing. All right, here we
go. So that's that's my issue with this. I not only is it wrong after I just spent $2,000, but that's disrespectful. And again, if you're a licensed, and I keep bringing this licensing thing because it was such a big deal for them to get this licensing thing. Now you have the license, and this is how you're treating the license. This is what I said before on the other stream about Jazz Inc. You have.
This doesn't look like a clean version, to be honest, because there's like scuffs going along that edge to make it like.
But that's the only one he made. He hasn't made the battle damage one yet. That's the only one that's shipping, which is the clean version. So that's why I know it's a clean version. But so that's the point. The point is, how can you let a vehicle leave your warehouse this way? When again, have some pride in the product. It's not the end of the world. Him having to clean it. No, that's not it. But as a company, having some regard for your customer, make sure that vehicle leaves clean. All right, like you said, a fingerprint or two, no problem. Somebody has to handle it. There should even be a single fingerprint on, because you can wear gloves to handle the vehicle. But let's just say they forgot to wear gloves and they grabbed it. Fine, 2, 3, 10 fingerprints, no problem. But they look like they rubbed their whole bodies on this car. That's not okay.
No, it looks like it's on the top. For the most part, it looks like it's on the top, of the hood there.
Right.
As they drop the thing into the foam or whatever, however they ship this thing. But get over it.
You say get over it.
Really? Because again, I think you're putting them on a pedestal with Hot Toys, and they're not.
Oh no!
I want Hot Toys to be this immaculate, perfect thing. When I open the box, I want a shiny gem. That's what I want.
No, what I'm doing is, I'm not putting them on a pedestal by any means. What I'm doing is pointing out how expensive, how there's no quality check, how these products, again, after being licensed, shouldn't leave the wear. These are all my points, and these were my points last time. It's just how they are with their products. It has not, charging all this money and you can't even give me a clean product. What?
Okay.
That's what I mean. It's not about comparing them to Hot, because
but you're right. Look, for the price too, you got it. Okay.
That's what I mean. It's everything. It's the price. It's the regard for your customer. Powered by collectors.
How much was this?
This is how you treat your collector. I don't even know. Does anybody know how much this was? Guys, let us know in the chat, please. I think it was something like $1,500.
So I got it. Right. I got to put myself in the shoes of that kid who put up $1,500, and let's say this
absolutely,
is like,
because you would be, let's just forget that it's a toy, right? Let's just say it's something else, but you just paid the same amount of money and you got it all full of fingerprints. You'd be like, what the? I don't care who you are. You'd be like, what the hell is this? Why is this dirty? And it's supposed to be a new item. That's what would immediately be like, yo, what's happening here? And I would immediately message him, yo, why is this all dirty? Look at all these pictures.
But I'll be honest. If this kid didn't take the 3 seconds to wipe it with a cloth,
uh-huh,
he went straight to, I'm going to take pictures of this and post it on YouTube.
Well, he look at what he's asking. Started unpacking. Need your opinions. So he doesn't even know what it is. That's what he's posting.
Well,
He's
then
saying
wipe it first. Like I would say, start with wiping it, Ralph, and then if it doesn't come off,
he said start with wiping it, Ralph.
but then if there's if it doesn't come off, then Ralph's got a problem, But
Ralph,
unless Ralph doesn't have any, paper towels because he spent it all on a $1,500 bath, then he's got a problem.
He's got to sell it now to buy towels. Oh my God. Tron says, I actually don't mind waiting if the end product's superior. No, the problem isn't waiting. The problem, I'll wait 10 years as long as the product is perfect. The problem is that you wait 10 years and the product is still crap. That's what hurts. That's the painful part. Tron, I have Gandalf and I'm on order still. Still. Oh my God. So thank you, Mike. Oh my God. Yeah, most fingerprints baked into the paint.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh my God, is this like the acrylic? Like, this is going to be horrible if it's baked into like the acrylic like finish of this thing.
That is hilarious. He said baked into the paint. Oh man, I think he's saying that paint is messed up with because they touched it before.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like if this is like that, after they do the clear coat and then someone touched it, and then like if he's wiped this and now that's still looking like that,
that's a problem.
That's a major effing problem.
Right
now, Ralph. Now I'm on your side here.
He's saying now, Ralph.
Ralph, we got to call somebody now.
Man. That's insane. No, see that. So that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I knew exactly what you meant. Fingerprints shouldn't be a problem, right? And I feel like as soon as you take that out and you start wiping it, I feel like, I think that's anybody's first, instinct is to wipe it. But I feel like he tried it and that happened, and he's like, wait a minute, what's going on? So
I've seen that. Like I've actually seen one perfect fingerprint that like someone just touched the clear coat before it dried, and it just, you know what I mean? It's like a perfect, fingerprint on like, let's say an Iron Man armor, or
right.
I forget where I saw it. Maybe I saw it on a statue or a bust, but I've seen it before. So.
Right. It says, Carlito says, that's why he mentioned the paint. Oh, I see. I gotcha. Testis, they got to wear. Exactly. My, my, what do you call it? Gloves. My, oh my God, what are they? My vinyl glove. Let me see. Which dealership? He's on the corner. He doesn't take out the local news.
But yeah, like if that truly is like clear coat fingerprint, like you wipe that and that's not coming off whatsoever, like that is a major F up then.
One word, unreal. Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. So
what is it? We don't know what it is.
Oh no, we don't know what it is. But what I'm saying is, regarding the company, it's like all this, and again, this is not the only complaint. You get complaints all the time. It's like, when are we fixing this? When are we getting more quality check? When are we, you know what I mean?
I don't know. This could be something silly, like you said. This could be silly fingerprints, or this could be a major assembly paint problem. So, but
attention to detail, 0. Exactly. No, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand. Like, my thing is, how, like, you're going to tell me that nobody saw this when they were packing this vehicle and sending it to people? Like, impossible. You're going to tell me somebody grabbed this and put it in a box and they didn't say, hey, by the way, this looks like ass?
So what are you saying? Either grandpa or the son picked it up. Okay, this is not like
it's a grandpa.
Grandpa picked it up, and of course he was working in the factory. He has dust all over his ass, and he got it all over the car he packed that day. That's what's happening here, I think.
Yeah, like Joker just says, I'll agree. They should have QC before packing, but imagine underestimating 7,000 orders and trying to make that profitable in a certain window. Well, that's what happened. So then don't do it.
You think there's 7,000 Batmobiles ordered?
No, there's absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm saying he's just saying, like, if he had a specific number, which he always does, right? He always tries to get a certain amount of orders in, And if he gets extra, then he gets extra, but he always wants a minimum. So I think what he's trying to say is, if he gets 7,000, how is he going to try to fix everything and make a profit, which is impossible.
What's his number? What do you think the number? How many Batmobiles do you think he had to make?
100 and change, maybe. I don't think it's that many at all. I don't think he's making.
I think it's a little more. I would think it's I would think it might be
not even 1,000. I'm telling you, it's not.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I mean, 500 seems like a lot, but it could
be. Exactly. It is a lot.
Yeah, maybe
that's what I'm saying, in the hundreds, in the 100, 150. Yeah, he's definitely not making tons of that stuff.
Well, what's 1,500 times? How much money is that?
Yeah, how much are they going for? Did they tell us? Oh, $1,500. $1,500. Wow. If you're in business, then do business. I don't give a local restaurant a pass for serving undercooked lumber. Exactly. Thank you. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Even if he was charging, $300 for his vehicles, that's your problem that you set that price point. But we expect a good product because we're paying you full price for a good product that you promised us, right? So I think that's my issue all the time. It's like, don't give us crap when you're charging us, not only full price, but a premium price at that, So that's why I keep repeating, if it's licensed, because that's supposed to be the whole big difference here. You went from not being licensed to being licensed. For what reason? So what is the point of the license? You were making vehicles.
Look at the reason, so that he doesn't get sued. That was the reason.
Correct. So here's my point. You were making vehicles before the license anyway. Right. So you got the license, obviously, yes. Main reason not to get sued, but he was doing it before anyway. So does it really affect him? Maybe eventually over time he could get caught. Fine. So he got the license for that reason. But if you have a company and this is, pay attention to this connection because you guys are going to be blown away. You have a company like Inart telling you that DC or WB or whoever, is in control of their Joker license and their Superman license, right? Because remember, Justin said WB told them that they need to charge $400 per figure, right? Remember that. So if that's the case, if WB or DC gets that involved in the company's pricing and the company's business, how come WB hasn't gotten involved in this crap? How come WB hasn't said, hey, listen, you got a license. You have to represent our brand. You're sending out these vehicles looking crazy, misrepresenting our brand, misrepresenting our license. You're going to tell me that's not happening? But DC is telling Inart to go overcharge everybody? The hell out of here. That makes absolutely no sense. And that's my point. So if you're going to have a license, and me as the company, of the licensor, telling, you're going to come to me for my license. You better believe I'm going to tell you, you better have some respect for this license. You better treat this license, properly. You think this is respectful to that license? You think my 66 is respectful to that license? You think all these mistakes are respectful to any of these licenses? You think these, again, DC or WB, whatever it is, you think they're going to be okay with a product like this coming out and representing that license? Yet you have Inart making $400 Superman figures, and they're telling you that it's because of DC or WB? The hell out of here. So that's my point. What do you think of that? That you have Inart telling people that WB has told them that they need to charge $400 for a Superman, but WB won't get involved in these vehicles at all when they come out like crap? Okay.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. And then we got one more topic and we're out. Could be worse. Ralph could have been. This guy. Oh my God. You guys are crazy. Comes with an exclusive fingerprint. Comes with an exclusive fingerprint. Autos makes a more finished product for half the price. Exactly. What are we paying for besides the fact that we're getting a vehicle that Hot Toys hasn't made yet? Why are we spending all this money with a company like Jazz Inc. when we're getting
Stop it. There's no way every Batmobile came out of that thing with fingerprints on every Bat.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So then what is that? You are. You're tearing them apart.
So you're saying
fingerprints.
So no.
On Ralph's Batmobile.
I'm talking about my vehicle, my personal vehicle, my personal experience that was crap, right? And I'm not the only one. Here's one example of many, right? So it's not just two, and it's not just fingerprints. Mine was paint. This one's fingerprint. So it's different issues in different, different vehicles. That not only the the what do you call it? The Batmobiles, but other, products that they make come with, other defects and other problems. Again, over the years. So that's my point. It's like, why are we overpaying so much for a product that we can't even get a clean version of? You know what I mean? Like, we can't even get a pristine. I can tell you, nobody has gotten a pristine vehicle. Like pristine, they all have defects. They all have defects, which is understandable. I get it. But some defects are way worse than others. And I think that's where my issue is. I'm not saying that we need perfection, even though we should at least get a product that's 98% perfect. But to have, stains like this all over, like you said, it could be the top. The top is the main part. You don't want all this stuff on the top because that's what you're going to see. So it's like we're paying all this money for these products that aren't even.
It just depends on what's going on here. Like you said, if it's in that clear coat, if it's actually like fingerprints in the paint and you can't wipe them off, that is a major
no, correct. So they have to resand it. Yeah, they have to resand it and they have to repaint it and they have to redo it. So that's why it's not.
That thing would go back, and I would ask for a refund. I would not get another one.
Correct. And and that's something that will never happen. He's not going to give a refund.
He will. He's always giving refunds.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know about that. I thought he would just give you a what do you call it?
Let me tell you, I've never heard of them not giving people back money and letting people.
Well, no. So the reason I said that was because the only things that were offered were replacement or $150 partial refund. That was it. They never said like send it back and we'll give you a full refund. That was never an option. So that's why I said that. He's not planning on sending you a vehicle and then taking it back and be like, here's all your money back. I doubt it. But I'm only talking about my experience, which
your experience. He said send it back and I'll give you a new one, right?
Correct. So replacement and partial refund. So I took the refund because I didn't want to wait another 2 months and I was already done and I was over it. But I've never heard him say send it back for a full refund. If he's done that, I don't know about it. So, I just I wouldn't expect him to do that because if all these pieces are limited and he's got a quota, I don't think his first, response is, all right, just send it back. I'll give you money back. Then what am I going to do is just beat up cars?
Someone needs to contact Ralph. All right. Can someone contact Ralph for us? And then we'll confirm next week if it's in the paint or if it's just some dust from the factory.
Joker J says full reveal. Mine wasn't perfect either. Yeah, see, and I can guarantee you they all have flaws and they're all imperfect, and that's okay. But it's the amount of flaws that you allow these things to leave your warehouse with. That's my issue. Mike says, "What's going on here? Fingerprints on product? I think it's worse than fingerprints. I think. What'd you say, Mike? It was what? Paint in the what?
In the clear coat. If it's like if someone touched it before it dried, basically." They probably put something on it, right, to seal the paint in, I would imagine.
They have to, yeah. He's making the same quality he made before he was licensed. Exactly. Seems like this. Thank you. That's my point. So exactly my point, Carlito. If they don't really care about their standards, you think they're going to sit there telling Inart, hey, by the way, you got to charge $400. They don't care. So that's why I knew from day one that it was a lie that they said that. Oh, the licensor is forcing us to. No, they're not. That's none of their business. And again, a perfect example. If they don't even care about what their product looks like leaving this warehouse at Jazz Inc., you think they're going to care about forcing Inart to charge $400. It's a lie. It's to take money, just like I told you guys from day one. They're in here to take as much money as possible, as quickly as possible. That's it. That is it. And if you think I'm lying, here's my proof.
The strands for the
If that's so premium and that's so amazing and that's so great, why is that happening at every show?
Inart, I think, is offering an exclusive FabsFigures promo code.
Who?
Inart. So, are you going to take it? Are you going to accept their promo code?
If they give me one?
If they're offering you one.
They
want you to be a brand ambassador.
I would accept it, and
you know what? What a piece of shit you are. You know, I guys, that's an honest answer right there. Like, you guys heard him, right? He's like, I'd accept it.
Oh my God, imagine. Oh my God. No, you know what?
He would. He's not joking. That's not a joke. He would take it all day.
You want to know why?
I would do it for my community.
No, you know what? No, that's exactly why. That's exactly because I know that Luis would never get anybody a coupon code, but I would. Ah, man. TK says even McFarlane version wasn't like this. It's crazy. This isn't the first vehicle with Prince. Oh, I know that. Oh, I believe me. I know that. I know this is not the first. This is not the last.
My Batmobile came in with some prints, and I wiped it off.
Which one? No, but you're talking about the BVS one. Mine did too. That was fine because it's matte, so it's not a big deal. But the glossy one, whew, that was horrible.
Oh, right, because your Batmobile, it's more.
It's a gloss. It's a gloss.
66 is that? Yeah, it's like that new. Yeah,
it's a shiny paint.
Yeah, you get away with a lot more with the matte.
With the matte, right? Grandpa got to put the donuts while packing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think's going on there.
My 1960s. Yeah, no, people got lucky with theirs. Mine was crap. Mine was very crap. Mike says, I bought a figure off eBay and there was a pew. Oh my God. And the pew was static cling. Oh my God, to the plastic packet, which made it about get that.
Dude, no I have bought some horrible figures off eBay that I say to myself, what was this asshole doing with this figure?
I would barf.
It's amazing what kids do with their figures. Like, really, like why, how could it have dog hair? And, and then I'll return it. Like, if it's so bad and if I can't de-hair the figure, it's like, forget it. I'm not even,
The Thor says, let's send Ralph some ShamWows.
Yes.
Remember those? I
remember the ShamWow.
I believe in the comments he said he wouldn't wipe. Yeah, so it's exactly what Mike said. They touched the clear paint at some point.
So wait, so it's in the paint. It's not in. It's
So he tried wiping it off and he can't. So it's stained permanently. So it's not fingerprints. It's stains on the car.
I believe in the comments he said it wouldn't wipe off. Okay, so if it's not wiping off, major problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Major problem.
Imagine saying that you're an engineer and a collector and then selling other collectors an inferior product that you yourself wouldn't accept. No, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Major problem.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Fabsy though doesn't care, just stretching himself thin. Two different. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not comparing. It's just my thing is, exactly what we just said. Stretching himself thin. Why? Because of money. He's trying to make as much money as possible. Which again, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what a business is for. The problem is it's not fair when people are paying premium price for a crappy product, or at least a half a crappy product, because everything else is fine except the, how the product looks, the aesthetics of the product, which again, it's not okay. It's not okay. Even if he's charging $600, $300, $400, $100, it's not okay. It's not okay. I don't care how big or small of a company you are. If you're doing something that you can't handle, then stop, because guess who's suffering? Your consumer, your customer. And so that's what I don't like. You know, I don't like it at all. I'm not saying that, you know, he doesn't try. I'm not saying that he doesn't try his best, but it's like, man, like, come on, like, this is your best. That's my issue. We are going to start calling this you sell it. This guy. Unbelievable. I agree with you. The Joker is correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just looked and someone else said that they have the same pin. There you go. So another one. So see, Mike, it's multiple. It's not just one time. It's not just one vehicle. It's more often than not.
Okay, so again, if it's not dust and it's not something that can be wiped off, and there's fingerprints that are literally like stuck into the clear coat, that is a huge problem. That's different than I have fingerprints on my car when it came in. It's a completely different world.
And then we have another story here. So it says, just received my 2022 Batmobile and it is amazing. Just one question / observation. On the back engine, there was a tiny screw magnetically attached to the top for the engine. Does anyone know where these go or may have fallen out of? So here's the screw just literally like magnetized to the engine. I guess that's magnetic, right? So he doesn't know where it came from, which, you know, this is not a big deal, but he's trying to figure out where it's from, right? And then he says, so here's a close-up of it, right? So this is the screw that he's talking about. So he doesn't know where it came from. He doesn't know where it goes. And then he says this, bow. Okay, so now I have another update. My Batmobile won't turn on. I have everything plugged in as it should, but nothing. So, I mean, this could be anything, right? Bad electronics, bad connection, you know, very simple fix, very, you know, very difficult fix, maybe a replacement. But again, these complaints for these very expensive vehicles is not okay. It's just not.
My electronics don't work on my Batmobile anymore.
They do? They don't?
They don't. Something disconnected. A wire definitely. They did for a second. Something shook loose or something. They don't work now. Does it upset me? Yeah, a little. What am I going to do about it though? I'm not going to send this. This is the problem, right? This is a giant vehicle. It's a pain in the butt to move around.
Wait, you're talking about the BVS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
wait. So what happened to it? Go ahead.
No, it's just the lights don't. The lights don't work.
I don't even remember.
Electronics don't work in my.
I don't even remember even trying.
The cockpit lights up, and there's headlights that light up on that thing.
I don't even remember trying mine out, to be honest. And I have the wire, that little like adapter thing. You know, that little wire that you got to stick into the outlet that it comes in. Or was it batteries? It was batteries.
It was batteries.
It was batteries. That's what I thought. The new one, this one comes with a plug. The 66 has a plug. That's why I didn't try out the lights, because it was batteries and I didn't have the batteries. So I think that's why I don't even know if they turn on or not. And I'm glad I don't know, because they probably don't even.
You know what? I ended up getting. You know, there's a system out there that they're like plug-in batteries. So there are batteries you can put in, and then you plug that in to a USB, so that you'll never.
Yeah, RCN Studios round code.
No, it's just some random company that makes it.
Oh, okay. Like already out?
Yeah, it's like
okay.
Yeah, it's like they're like either AAA or AA batteries that are like connected to a USB of some kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because RCN Studios actually just posted that they made something like that, which is really cool. And you could just plug in, you know, you insert those batteries in, then you just use.
It's been out there forever. That technology has been out there for.
Oh yeah, no, I never seen it. That's why I thought it was them. That's cool though. If not for all the millions you made off his live stream, we wouldn't have all the mind-blowing 3D graphic. Exactly, right? You guys showered me with all the dough. Looks like yours has a screw loose. You guys. Same way Hot Toys got torn up for the DeLorean jazzing these stuff. Exactly. And you know, it's funny. because if anything, I would understand if Hot Toys is a company that comes with more flaws and more, more issues. Why? They make tons. They make thousands of these items at a time. So I would understand that, the more volume you have, obviously the more susceptible to flaws you are, right? So I would expect that from Hot Toys more than this company. This company is not making the amount of volume that Hot Toys is. Yes, they're a smaller scale. Yes, so they have to function at their capacity, not like Joker J said, overextend themselves for what? If you can't handle it, don't do it, because we're suffering, right? And that's my issue. Nobody's saying don't make money, but why are we suffering? Because you got to make money because you're a small operation. That's not fair. And again, you're not charging small amounts of money. You're charging premium prices for vehicles that are not premium at all. That's my issue. That's my problem. So, yeah, guys, we did it. Michael, any news on your end?
Nope.
I said, nope. I have same thing, guys. Oh, this is coming. Michael, I don't know if you saw. Finally.
All right.
So I gotta do this video for you guys.
I have a feeling you're going to tell us that it's not worth it.
Yeah, tomorrow. The video will be up tomorrow. Probably 7-ish, 8-ish. We'll see what time works. So stay tuned for that, guys. The Thor says, so where's the where's the drama you talked about? Just got my droids. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got these from Pop Culture. They finally shipped. It got here pretty quickly from Australia, which I was shocked about. So like I said, stay tuned for that, guys. Also, the next skins video is coming very soon. Here they are sitting here. I got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. So stay tuned for those, because those are coming very soon. I need to do them for RCN Studio, so you guys can see what they look like, even though a bunch of you guys already got them. Anything you want to say, Michael?
No.
No. All right, guys. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Let's see what Joker I got to 1-6 arcade games. What do you get? Tell me what you got before we leave. Hurry. Go.
He got Ghost and Ghouls, and he got.
Oh, you saw him? I didn't see him.
I collect those.
Oh, wait. Where do you get these?
Where do you get these? Joker J. Who is this guy's supposed to be the guy, the 1/6 king.
I'm the veteran. I'm the veteran of Hot Toys, not 1/6 scale arcades. Unreal.
New Wave toys.
Oh, wait, did you tell me this before? I think you did tell me this before. New Wave. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm building a whole little. Okay, I'm definitely blocking the Thor.
He said, "Let's go, Brandon." You got to get on these accessories.
The New Wave toys. They just did Ghost and Ghouls or whatever it is. It's the guy with the little,
Yes, I know exactly.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins is the first one, and Ghouls and Ghosts is the second one.
Yeah, I didn't get both. I got the first one.
How much are these? Like 100 and something, you said?
Like 140, 50 in that range.
Yeah, I remember that.
40, 50.
All right, guys. As always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for always hanging out with us every Tuesday and Saturday. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.